This guy is so late, what the hell? Hoi hoi. Hi Pixel. Hi Elder. My clock is doing something weird. I'm seeing 9 on my hand, and then Stream Elements will be like 8:59, and that's supposed to be based on my clock. So I don't know. Hi Air. Yep clock. I don't know what's going on with it. Not that it's really that important. Let's start stretching. Sniffa that cop. You gotta chill, Pixel. Yep, cock. I'm today. Pixel, you say that every day. Euland add yep? No. It's an annoying emote. People say yep too much. That's why. Woke up sweaty and bothered. I actually also woke up sweaty. It's like, it got cold, so I needed my heavy comforter. But now it's hot again, so I need to change back to the quilt, but that's fucking annoying. It only works if it's all caps? Yeah, and people use that all the time. Feeling pranked by weather? Honestly, kind of. Yeah. Alright, the location should be super easy to guess. But first one to say it gets, I don't know, a gold star. Does it have one blanket? I have 2 blankets. I have a quilt and a comforter. And based on how hot or cold it is, I sleep on top of one and under the other. No, I always sleep on top of one and under the other. Unless it's like super omega cold. But like in the summer, I'll sleep on top of the comforter and under the quilt. And in winter, I will sleep on top of the quilt and under the comforter. And if it gets crazy fucking cold, under both. It's 13 right now? Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? I'm assuming Celsius. We're at lunges. $55.4 for you? It's the ranch for Ocarina of Time? You would be incorrect, Pixel. It does use the same soundtrack, though. Which basically gives it away. It's a village? It is not a village. Man. Is there a bloop noise? Ranch for Twilight? No. The small community of houses? No. I'm noticing a distinct lack of Pumpkin Hill. Hi, Techno Rave. Maybe we do that on Halloween. What's crazy about this is that the song was really loud when I first came here. And then it went down to like 1/4 of its sound. Majora's Mask? There you go. Through process of elimination. This is... Shit, what is it called? It's not Romani Ranch. Oh, it is Romani Ranch. Majora's Mask. But, you've got their main house. I think that's their house? Yeah. And then over there, they've got like a chicken coop. And some other house you can't go into. And the gate is over there. Hi, Octal Mage. Also, Morningland, how are you? Hi, I'm good. It's the same ranch music from Ocarina of Time. I think it is? I want to say yes. Hi, North Prince. Chat, do this. Get the fuck out of here, Jack. Go focus on your stream. Go on, go on, shoot. Hi, Jack. I feel as if I have seen this in a TF2 Zelda map before. Probably. Wow, cute Yulin. I totally recognize it, but never played Majora's Mask. What? What's the greatest beat of all time, Jack? I love the way you sway your hips like that. Oh, Jesus, Pixel! I'm gonna stop doing it if you say it like that. You really think doing this is like a whore? In a good way? I don't know. I don't think that's that whorish. I think that's playful. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I think Icy Fire's asleep. Not gonna get head pats today. That's how it starts. Soon you're gonna be throwing it back midstream. Oh my goodness. This man doesn't watch VR chat streams. I watch some, and that's why I think you saying just a little hip sway is like a whore, when I'm like, I've seen them do way worse. Right? Doing a little like, this is nothing. What you really need to do is like, put your camera down here, and then do it. Or like, fucking just twerk. Hi, Jack! Let me fix your hat. Perfect. Melissa emote spotted. Yeah, we know a lot of people that really like Melissa around here. Spacefish does art for them, so. Post the spinning dragon. At bits. The real trick is when you run the camera between your boobs, but you need insane aim for that. Start at your crotch. I don't know how they do it without clipping. Yeah, shake that. I need to go to class. I'll see you in a bit. ADC style. ADC style is... Not ADC style. ADC is good at a lot of that, yes. I had her emote until 3 days ago. I think I might still have her emotes. I'm not sure. We're at Bendy's. I think Jack's mute. Jack, did you ever play Majora's Mask? No? Did you play any 3D Legend of Zelda games? Hi, Joe. Twilight? Okay. Hi, Zuvi. I did watch that clip, by the way, when you asked about it. That day I watched the meat clip. Yeah, it checks out, Zuvi. Pretty much knew you liked Polish meats. Hi, Global, Breath of the Wild. Melissa mentioned Finland Porkel. This artist that I've been watching, they've been doing a daily drawing for October. A daily, like, 3-panel comic, which is fucking incredible for an artist, right? That's like 90 drawings for October. That's insane. And for this last day, their theme was goth. And they just mentioned Finland. I was like, I gotta go tag the Finns. You probably wouldn't play Pummel Party today? No, I don't have Pummel Party. It's probably a party game that I would have fun with. But like, yeah. Put Yuland in a blender. I still need to finish Majora's Mask. I got to the end, but I wanted to 100% it. Then just never did. Honestly, North Prince, I would say Majora's Mask is better to do with 2 playthroughs. I would say do it without the 100% and then do it with the 100%. Because the 100% gives you a tool that just invalidates the final boss. And it's like... you kind of rob yourself of that final boss experience. If you do 100%, you get the Fierce Deity mask. Which is just like, I don't have to try. I just delete boss. And, like... That's neat and all. But, eh. Are Miguel and Fish only regular fins? We need to slither and chat in more numbers. I'm pretty sure there's other fins, but... I don't, like... I'm not entirely sure on them. Those 3, I'm, like, 100% sure on. And I'm like, there's a 4th I'm forgetting. There is 100% a 4th Finnish person I'm forgetting. Frost Shiro, who's somewhat new to the community, I think he's Finnish. But I think there's one other that I'm like, I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting one. But oh well. I think I might know who you're talking about, Yulin. Who? Frost Shiro is... You're finished, Yulin. Frost Shiro is... I don't think you know them, Air. I think they might be Finnish, but I think there's another one who I believe to be Finnish. Oh! Bacon! Bacon is Finnish. That's the other one I know. But I didn't think he was in the Discord. Hi, Big Deck. Wait. Rising Fire here? They didn't say anything in chat, did they? They just have chat open? Confirmed and suspected Finnish people. Boy Big, I'm assuming. I don't know. Okay. I was like, whoa, huh? Because normally he's here with me. I think he's sleeping in today. Which, good. He's on a bad sleep schedule lately. What are we at? Cami stretch? Ah. I slept on my back wrong, so I feel super stiff and like, blah. He's a good boy? Agreed. I feel like I just need to pop my back. I feel like I could just crack it and all of my problems would be gone. Not that I really have problems, I just feel stiff. Yeah, I'm stiff too, but I've complained about it. I'll pop your back. God, I wish you would. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Healand, I know we already talked about this. But yeah, streaming is hard. Yeah. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. The mental drawbacks is rough. It's... You and I are both at, like, a mid-ground. Where, like, we fall into the category of... This could be a full-time job. This could be a hobby. I'd say both of us should be leaning toward it as a hobby. Although, for me, it's my only income. Elon is one of my favorite streamer. It's rough, because honestly, the best thing for your mental is just act like it's not a job. And to just be mean to people in real, which is not conducive to growth, sadly. Nothing feels more freeing as a streamer than, like, just playing whatever game you want and getting good results with it, and having somebody come in and be like, damn bro, you suck, and being like, damn bro, who asked? This is why nobody wants to play with you on the playground. And then banning them? Like, nothing feels better than the freedom of doing shit like that. As a streamer, anyway. But, like, you don't grow doing stuff like that. Yeah, it's hard. It is very... You haven't got to the ban part? I have banned Have I banned anybody? I've timed out people. And the problem is, the people that I timed out were the ones that, like, I like. And aren't really, like, people that I want to go away anyway. Most of the time, most of the people that, like, push my buttons, they're very receptive to when I'm not having a good time. So, like, Global. Global pushes my buttons a lot, absolutely. But Global, underneath it all, is a good boy. And he's very receptive to when I'm having a bad time and backs off. I've only seen Global push my buttons when I'm, like, really in a bad mood. And I was like, guys, I need you to stop. I'm, like, not having fun right now. And Global didn't say another fucking thing in chat that day. And so, like, I am not a good boy. Global hates this conversation right now. While Global, you know, teases me a lot and constantly pushes buttons, he only pushes them when I'm like, the button is free to be pushed right now. So I like Global. I've banned like 10 people in my Twitch lifetime, usually first-time chatters. They come in with something racist or extremely offensive. I've only... Oh, wait, no, we did ban somebody. We banned somebody who used to be, like, kind of wholesome and, like, nice. But then they said something that was kind of off the cuff. And we looked at their profile, and it was like, oh, wait, their whole profile thing is, like, super anti-trans, and, like, what the fuck is... And it was just shocking. It was like, whoa, you were nice, like, a day ago. What the fuck happened? Get the fuck out of here. Like, there was no warning. There was no, like, be on your best behavior. It was like, oh, your profile is, like, just full of anti-trans stuff? Yeah, I just don't want you here. Go away. We've banned a few underage people, too, now that I think about it. In the first 5 months, it hasn't happened in a couple months, but the first couple months, I would get people who, like, they'd be young. And they would, clearly be young, right? You know, they'd be like, what are you doing? This isn't funny. Do something funny. Do a flip! Do a flip, streamer. I'll sub if you do a flip. Are you gonna play any games? Like, they'd come in like that, and you'd be like, dude, I can tell this kid is, like, 14. And it's so easy to call them out on it. You just do, like, hey, dude, are you old enough to be here? Because you sound like you're 11. 9 times out of 10, they will then go, actually, I'm 13. I'm 14. Like, they will always, always correct you on their age. You just lowball it. You just say, you sound like you're really, really young, and, like, to somebody who's 13 or 14, is like, how fucking dare you? I'll have you know, I'm 2 years older than that. But that's still underage for Twitch and the channel, so it's like, hey, we got them. They can't stop themselves. And then you just ban them. You're like, you're underage, kid. Get out of here. Go away. It's so fun. I've gotten like 5 people with that. It's so fun when they fall for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Global with the normal voice. This is why your dad don't talk to your mom no more. I asked some advice. Someone even told me I should just quit. Jesus! If it's really dragging on your mental, Big Deck, I would say just transition to a hobby streamer fully. I would say only stream what you want, only stream when you want, get rid of the fucking schedule. Stream the games you want, stream, you know, with the people on stream that you want. Just make it a fun thing again. Because... And I'm not saying streaming should always be fun, you know, there's people who it's their livelihood, and it doesn't matter if it's fun or not. You got bills to pay, right? But you have a standard job, you don't need it to pay your bills. There's no reason for you to, like... There's no reason for you to be losing mental over it. That's my advice. I'm not saying you're wrong if you don't take that, but that's what I would do. Banned me, cute. The button are bipples. Not a good boy. I've banned like 10 people. Banned too many to count already. Yeah, well, so, Air, you mod for female streamers. Spacefish. Violet? I don't know if you mod for anyone else. You would probably mod for Soul. You have to ban people. I get some of it as a femboy, but when there's just girl on internet, they like exist and deal with weirdos. Banned a lot of bots. I haven't banned too many people otherwise. I feel like I've banned thousands of bots. Do a flip, Lamau. Always low ball, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I am not underage. I am overage. I'm glad I'm at work. It beats wallowing right now. I just wasted 12 hours. Ran 175k items, only to find out in update today the devs lowered it to 135k. They don't say this shit in the log, so I had no idea. What game was this? Hopefully you can use that stuff on other things. It's been about a week of dealing with my dip stagnation. I'm going to keep exploring until something actually sticks. I got called a femboy too. I'll tell you this, Big Deck. Dips are seasonal as well. I actually don't know how long you've been streaming, but like you will go up and down. I've gone up and down. I went up to like I went up to 30 average, and then I went down to 20 average over summer. And now that it's getting colder and more people are staying in, my average is climbing again. Yeah, I can, Giacomo. It's event currency, so there's other shit I can buy. Good, good. Hi, honey. I have no idea how many squats I'm at. I'm gonna guess 5. I'm here to get candy from Ewan for he gives them tomorrow for Halloween. Wow. That's really bold of you, Jack. I don't typically give that kind of candy, Jack. I normally go to, like, an adult-themed Halloween party and give a different kind of candy there. So for you to say you're here for candy, that's... It's really cool to see someone, like, change. It's really cool to see somebody, like, become more comfortable with themselves. I'm proud of you, Jack. I'm happy to be your friend. What? I started April 8th, the day of the solar eclipse, so I'm hitting close to my 7th month. Okay, okay. I'm here for that sweet Ewan. I will tell you this, Big Deck. You are in a position where, like, you exploded, and that's awesome. That's great. For how high your average view count is, for how recently you started, you are fucking killing it. However, it's a little bit of that, like, viral blow up and then instant fall off. Like, I don't think there's anything you could do to not have dips in your numbers. Because it started high. It's just, for somebody to go from, like, just starting to that big, I have never seen it just consistently go up. Which is rough. It's hard for, like, mentally to be, like, start at that and then not be there. I feel like I've started running because, like, I gradually went from, like, average viewers of 10 in my first month. Probably more like 5. And just gradually grew. And I've gone, like, down, but once I hit 20, I've hovered between 20 to 30. In my first year, which, when you look at the average for Twitch, that's insane. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who have affiliate. They go years. They go like 3 years, 5 years, 7 years at a like 1 to 3 average. And eventually maybe something picks up. And then for even more people, like the vast majority of Twitch, it never goes above a 2 viewer average. And so, like, for you to hit a regular 30 to 40 in your first year is like, I wouldn't even describe that as explosive growth. I would describe it as, like, volatile growth. It's great. It's awesome. It's fantastic. But, like, it's very hard to predict how that goes, and it's very hard to see, like, a linear growth from it. 30 to 40 is nuts. 30 to 40 is the absolute... 40, it's very much like fucking hell yeah, dude. But it's going to come with the problem that like it's just not gonna stay there. It was either going to like keep growing or go down. It was impossible for it to like level off. If you put that on Twitter and say it was your first 6 months, people will say you're lying. Yeah. Yeah. And like shit, what was I gonna say? I was in the middle of a thought and I totally just mind blanked. I'll have to be stronger than this. I don't think it's a stronger than this thing deck. I think it's an issue that you are dealing with that other people aren't, right? If you go a year at a 2-viewer average, and then you go a second year at a 3-viewer average, and then your third year you go 5-viewer average, and then your fourth year it goes down to a 4-viewer average, and then your 6th year you go to a 20-viewer average, 7th year 18-viewer average, and then what did I say, 7th, the next year you go to like a 40-viewer average. You are accustomed to growth, but you are accustomed to loss. You've had a lot of time to like gradually take it in. You've had years and years of like, not training wheels, but like you have been drip fed the feeling of what it's like to deal with stagnation, deal with dips, deal with ups and downs. Whereas you're like somebody who has no resistance to it in your body. You have no like antibodies, you have no like immune system buildup for it, and it all just hits you like a truck because it just everything is a first times 10 what the others are facing, right? So you went from 3 viewers your first month to then like 40 viewers the next month, and that's like that's great, that's awesome. But that gets it in your head, am I going to go up this much next month? And when that doesn't happen, it's like, oh, okay, I guess that was a one-off thing. I kind of expected that because that's what happened the first month, and maybe I shouldn't have. Hi, Space Fish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And it's like, it's very hard to not get those expectations, right? Because logically, it makes sense. If you went from 40 to 20, you look at the, like, overall of Twitch, 3rd month with 20 average viewers, that's insane. That's, like, fucking killing it. But you just went down 50%, which, as a 3rd month streamer, when you're still learning, when you're still doing things like, oh god, what is OBS doing here? I don't know. I gotta fucking Google this thing. That is way too soon to be dealing with a problem like that. And so it's very... all of your problems are going to hit you hard and fast. I low-key blame my Direct Strike streams. No idea if this is still accurate. It was like 99% were still below 20 viewers. If you count every account created, it's something like 99% of accounts on Twitch have never had a view count above, or an average view count above 1. So fun, but it may be too niche. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space Fish. Did you see the comic that I put in the Discord in the neat stuff? I meant to put it in memes, but I added you with it. I don't know if you saw that. It was very, very relevant to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody told you to quit, Big Dick? If somebody told you to quit, I would, like, make a mental note of, like, okay, any advice this person has on streaming, I could just write it off and disregard it. Because that is a wild take. While talking about this helps, thanks, Ian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she's not in a good mood and she blew up fast too. She got a partner within the year. Mm-hmm. And she told you... I would think somebody like that would be more... Why did I grab my camera? I would think somebody in that position would be more... like, hey, I grow up fast, you're growing up fast. Here's the thing, that's... She told me it's easier for girls to go in many directions, whereas guys have fewer directions. I completely disagree with her. Sounds like ego, no offense. I'm not gonna say ego. I'm not gonna say she's competing with you. But I do think she's very wrong on that. I think for girls, they are extremely hamstrung and limited in what they'll go to. Girls are literally pigeonholed into lewd or cute. Those are the two options girls have. And doing anything else is an uphill battle for them. Whereas guys have the versatility of, like, fucking everything. Guys can be tutorial streamers and, like, informative and educational. They can be innovative streamers and, like, do weird stuff that you don't see anywhere else. They can be skill streamers. Like, you literally can't be a skill streamer as a girl. It's just, like, unless you're literally signed... Even if... I can't think of a single girl streamer who's, like, known for her skill in a video game. They can be butt-swinging moogles. Like, any niche, any role that a streamer can do, a guy can do it. Whereas girls, to fit outside of, like, slutty e-girl or cutesy moe streamer, they have to bend over backwards for it. 1 minute down. Women, I don't understand them. Got to be the girlfriend experience. They can be butt-swinging moogles. My goodness, the comic. Dylan Toski? Spacefish? Selene, you know what? That's a good example of somebody who doesn't fit those two roles. But, like, she also has the fucking girlfriend experience as Niji Sanji, or did. She's the very, very minor exception, I would say. Isn't it easier for girls to be more popular than guys? No! Big Deck, go look at the top 50 streamers right now. I bet 2 of them will be women. There's that Call of Duty grandma streamer. How big is that grandma streamer? I would say it's easier for girls to have instant success. I would say a girl gets on Twitch, and she's immediately going to have a bigger view count than a guy, but that, like, caps. There is a very hard ceiling to that. Whereas guys, like, all the top streamers are guys. Yeah, I think so too. 2 more hours. That makes sense. 30 more seconds. 20 more seconds. 30 more minutes. Shut up. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I guess my pain did exemplify. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my hand just hard drifted. Amplified? Whoa, Euland is right. Is it literally 2? Is it, like, exactly 2? Iron Mouse and... oh god, who would the other be? Just went through the top 50 on Twitch Tracker. I counted 2. It's probably that girl from Mexico and Iron Mouse. And the other 48 are dudes. And so anytime somebody says, it's easier to be a streamer as a girl on Twitch. I'm like, you need to stop. I don't think you're trying to be an incel, but you are definitely saying incel stuff right now. Does Vidal Nero count? That's a guy. According to Twitch, she's a female streamer. And they gave them an award for, you know, one of the top female streamers. It was like, wait, hang on. You can't do this. Alright. Take a break, Romani Ranch. We move to this camera. I feel like I'm forgetting something. My trackers, that's what I'm forgetting. Look at Jack again. I think Neuro herself counts. AI lives matter now? No, they fucking don't. In like a way that I think AI should be given some rights, like to own their own copyright. What? How does an AI own its own copyright? There's like an invisible fence here. What the fuck is that? Anyway. Where am I in my camera? Right here? Mm. We're walking in BDO. I uninstalled BDO. I never got my beach video from it, so eventually I need to reinstall it. How late did we start? 9:37. Gah. Like the right to own their own copyright. I don't even know how that works. I think Pixel is likely right. Wait, why did you uninstall it again? To make room for Monster Hunter Wilds, and my drives are fucking full. For the past, like, 2 years, I haven't been uninstalling any games. So I just have a shit ton of, like, I just had 0 space on my 2 drives. Hi, Chewy. I have a 3rd drive that is specifically reserved for walking video stuff. There was a preload, right? We haven't been able to do it yet. It should come up today, Zooey. We should be able to do the preload today. If I remember, I'll try to message you to be like, start the preload. 0 miles, you got this, Hewlin. Oh, Fook and Rip. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Streaming is extremely heavily male-dominated. And, like, not is it only male-dominated, it's one of those circles, gaming circle, that, like, women are just treated unfairly. Now, a lot of women use that to their advantage, right? There's a lot of, like, gooner people, and it's very easy for women to fall into the mentality of, like, yeah, fucking, you want to look at my ass? Fucking look at it and pay me money. It's very easy to fall into that. Not that it's bad. It's very fun. As somebody who has done a bit of, like, hey, look at my ass, teehee. It's very flattering and nice when people are like, oh my god, you're so hot! But, like, let's say you don't want to do that. Let's say you're just a streamer. You're a girl. And you want to play even, like, a game that's not competitive. Like, you just want to play Satisfactory. You just want to play Satisfactory on stream 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. There are people that will be like, the moment they hear a girl voice, they will say, like, show tits. And it's like, buddy, the avatar they're using is like a full sweater. The game is satisfactory. There is nothing Gooner bait about this. Are you lost? Where did you come from? Girls just have to deal with that. You almost never... If a guy did the exact same thing, if a guy just streamed Satisfactory exclusively, just had some, you know, just a dude avatar, or IRL camera. Let's move away from VTubers. If it was just a camera on him and him streaming Satisfactory 25 hours a week, he might get that once a year, maybe once every 3 years. Oh my god, you're cute. Take your shirt off, right? And he'd be like, what the fuck? What? And even then, it would just be some weird guy. But like, if you were a girl, if you had a webcam on you while streaming Satisfactory, I would expect you get that at least once a week. Like, you would just constantly get it. That's if you're dealing with a game that's, like, not competitive. It gets so much fucking worse when a girl tries to play, like, Counter-Strike or Valorant. Because, like, the problem they deal with there, this isn't so much a streamer thing, this is just a woman thing. They can be playing a game and pinging stuff. And somebody will be like, call out your marks or whatever. You know, call stuff out. We're kicking you if you don't do call-outs. Okay. So they start doing call-outs. They open their mouth once. And it's like, Femoid detected? Get the fuck out of my game! And they'll just vote kick them within 5 seconds. It's so toxic for a woman in those circles. More like once an hour? Show tits? Oh no, that's me. I'm the weirdo. I'm a creep. Did you just go into the fucking Radiohead song? Sonic Clip Man made me feel bad. That's like... That is a clip that I see weekly from a different female streamer every week. Like, it's not just a clip. That's just a reoccurring... It's literally like this Spider-Man thing. It's a canon event on a weekly basis. It's something that, like, if a female streams FPS games, they have to go through it. It's a fucking canon event. And it's so shitty. Wagyumi? Oh my god, she's had to deal with it so much, to the point that she's not toxic, but she is reactionary. And she is just fucking ready for it, because she has had to deal with so much shit being an Overwatch streamer. Now, do girls get instant success? Not necessarily instant success, but sometimes it does seem easier for them to, like, start. And, like... How do I word this while being politically correct? It does seem like the most lucrative type of viewer is drawn to female streamers. The fucking simps, okay? That's what it is. Everybody would love to have multiple viewers that just shower them in money. Right? Money solves a lot of fucking problems. And while I fucking love and appreciate everybody, you know... God damn, this sounds so bad. Money solves a lot of problems. And so I would say, as a female streamer, you're a lot more desirable to the people that are like, I'm going to drop $500 a month on a streamer, than you would be if you were a guy. Now, guys get them too. I've got somebody that, you know, pays a shit ton of the money here. We all know how much Matthews does. But, like... I would say girls attract that type of Twitch viewer more. Which, as a guy, I can see that being very frustrating. You know, I can see a guy putting a ton of effort into his content, and seeing growth, and then, like, seeing a girl do apparently less, and then have, like, 3 people buying their affection, just showering them in money, right? I can see that for a guy streamer being like, this fucking sucks. I hate the game and the player. The world is shit. Why am I putting so much effort into this? Like, I can absolutely see a guy going with that mentality. That is... one, that is a niche scenario. It's very anecdotal. That is not the common scenario. And 2... I don't know. That feels like a very negative... Hi, Juice. It feels like a very negative outlook. Which it's easy to do. It's very easy to have, like... especially in streaming when you're trying to grow. And it feels like you're competing with every single other person. It's very easy to fall into, like... I have this negative thought here, and that is bringing me down. I get a lot of them, and I feel like I have a very positive outlook most of the time. When I saw Big Deck streaming, with how new he is and his view count being higher than mine usually, I was like, what the heck is this guy doing that what? Huh? And then I kind of, you know, double slap the cheeks. No, that's bad. You should be happy for Big Deck. I need a drink. I feel like this talk is way too serious. We had a good news video. Sometimes think Elon is super popular, and then you slap your cheeks and you're like, right. No, he's not. Lamau. Now, Jack has always been, like, super supportive of me. I did WoW stuff yesterday. We put attempts on Sarek. I don't feel like we got too much progress. It still feels like we're trying to clean up Phase 1. Which is annoying. Kind of feels like we should be done learning Phase 1 and moving to Phase 3 regularly. Stream or not, I'd be too nervous to even say hi to you in VR chat. Really? Aw. You're more than welcome to join if you ever want to, North Prince. On stream or off stream. I will say, if I'm on, like... have to be on weekends? Or on stream? My times on VR chat are very consistent. Every day, Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. Central, I stream for 3 to 4 hours. And then after that, I take a nap for 2 to 3 hours. So there's a good 6.5 hours of me being on VR chat every day. Hi, Logitech. On Fridays, I get on again for another 3 to 4 hours. For Core's Friday night stream. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm trying to get on more those days, but it feels like something always happens. We had some bugs yesterday. Some of my wipes last night, we had poison pools not showing up or missing the radius zone. Oh. I did see... It did seem like the ring around the bubble was appearing slowly. We just had people like, I don't know. It seems like they're getting tired and burning out. It feels like we're forgetting stuff. So, like, we had a few accidental bubbles go off. We had a few bubbles not go off, so one of our groups dies to the wave. We had a lot of deaths. We had way more than we should have. To the pull in the intermission between phase 1 and ad phase. This is really funny, Logitech. Our shaman just completely blanked. And so rest goes off. He gets pulled in, he's like, oh shit, I forgot. Oh god, I completely forgot. I'm such an idiot, I'm so dumb. I can't believe I forgot that happens. Reincarnates. Pull happens again. Immediately dies in 2 seconds. God damn it, no! She did it, no! And we're like, bro, what? Oh, I'm getting punched by mobs. I'm like poisoned right now. One day I'll catch you in my VR chat free time. But it would be a messed up day, I think. I should be able to join, at least for a little bit, for weekend morning streams. Before I go out for breakfast. If it's on... Okay. If it's on Friday night and I'm orange status, that means I'm with Core and I'm not accepting invites. She is streaming and I'm with her, so it's kind of her stream and it's not open to everybody. If I am an orange status another time, that probably means I'm naked. And you're welcome to request an invite. It might be, you know, more personal. It might be me with one person who's like, Yuland, I never see you anymore. I want one-on-one time. Or it might be just, you know, we're cuddling with people after a walk and clothes have come off. And if you want to join that, fine. Don't worry, I get naked in VR too? Hell yeah. You are naked? What? Yeah. Yeah, all the time, Zooey. Dude, naked cuddles in VR are the fucking best. Now, it's not an always thing. If there's anybody in the room that, like, I haven't asked for, like, hey, you okay with nakedness? Are you okay with nudity? Then it doesn't happen, right? So if there's, like, 5 of us after the walk, and I haven't asked somebody how they are with nudity, we don't get naked. So, like, if you were here, Zooey, we would probably not be naked. I don't want to be naked on anybody with, like, I don't want to word it as consent, but I don't want to spring it on them. I want to, like, check with them. Hi, Kimmy. We love naked. There's a few people who, like, stream ends and they're like, time to pull the tits out, and I'm like, okay. I don't have the emote to weird you. Can I whisper you my VR chat username? Just send me a friend request. It's mine with a Z. I'm gonna be selfish, North Prince. I'm gonna make all of you add me. Because then all of you have to add one person instead of me having to add multiple people. But you can just add me. You can also add me through the website, North Prince. You don't have to, like, be on VR chat to add somebody. What is there to weird, Juice? What would you... Had D's. There was a moment where, I'm gonna expose Kimmy right now. Kimmy's in my raid group. She's a Death Knight. And there was a moment where she lagged a shit ton. And she's on Australia net, so she has like 5 frames per second and 500 ping. We want her to take some of her ping and put it in her frames per second. But there was a moment where she hit one of the bubbles. And it was like, you know when a bubble goes off early and you're like, who done it? Who pushed the bubble? Well, we all knew instantly. Because flying through the air was a Death Knight on their fucking horse. So it was like, okay, I think the Death Knight pushed it. Ah. Ah. I did a ton of WoW stuff yesterday. I feel so unproductive lately. I need to get this phone thing sorted out. Once I get the phone thing sorted out, I can fix my computer and reformat it. I feel like those two are just really inhibiting me on everything right now. And the phone has to happen before the computer, and it's just hit a fucking wall. What's likely happened is the phone was stolen, and the guy botted positive reviews. And now that he's got the money from all these sold phones, he's just fucking bouncing like he's not gonna get back to me. I think I'm gonna wait like 3 days. We love phone stuff. I'm gonna wait 3 days and then I'm gonna message eBay and be like, this guy sold me a stolen phone. It's essentially a paperweight. What do I do? Do I send it back to you? Can I get some money? Can I get a refund? We love phone stuff. I'm trying to remember if my Asus ROG was ever working. I think it was. I want to say there was something weird with it because it was a European... Oh, it was my banking didn't work with it. That's what it was. Kronk, pull that lever. Hi, Violet. That got me so much, Kimmy. Okay, so we had somebody... There's an intermission in the Queen Onstrek fight where you kill ads on a platform, and then you press 2 buttons. This creates a bridge, and you can move to the next platform. And then you can kill 2 ads there. Then you press 2 buttons. Then you move to the 3rd platform where you kill 1 ad, and then you can go back to the main platform. Going between platform 2 and 3, we spawn the bridge, we're fighting the last ad, and then our priest just dies. Accepted, North Prince. Our priest just fucking dies. And he's like, what? No! The bridge disappeared! Oh, I didn't know the bridge was gonna disappear! Oh, man! Or no, it was the pull. It was Casey, not our priest. That was a different pull. Hi, Kisu. So what happens is, the boss is trying to pull you off. If you hit the 2 levers and spawn the bridge, that interrupts her pull. But our tank on the other side thought it was when the ad dies. So she's doing the pull. The ad dies. The tank thought the pull would get interrupted, but it didn't, so he got pulled off. And he was just like, what? What happened? We killed the ad! And Kimmy goes, no, the pull doesn't get interrupted when you kill the ad. You have to pull the lever. Kronk. And I was like, yeah, it happens sometimes, but god damn it, Kimmy. Like, just mid-sentence, it fucking hit me. And it was just like, god damn, Emperor's New Groove reference. Violet. I sent a game to Spacefish and Smug. You might get roped into it. It's a game that's very much like Pummel Party. It is, God, where do I have this? Jumping Jazz Cats. I sent that to Smug and Spacefish, and it's very likely you get roped into it. Jack's being quiet. Be talking shit. Wait, you ended? What the heck? What the heckertons? You ended just now? Fish and Spug both know there's a ridiculously high chance I can't play. Oh, right. I forgot. I have 24-hour morning sickness, so my time at my computer is limited. Not reliable. Yeah, I kinda forgot about that whole pregnant thing. Not ended just now. I was talking about how cute you are. How dare you? If I see Fire Mage isn't here to cheer you on your planks, then I can do that. Cheer you? Okay, I was like, cheer! You don't need to do that! Cheer, God, I hate this. No worries, most people don't know how awful the early months are for me. Someone I don't know just messaged me from your Discord, Cerealin. I'm scared. Hi, Cairo. Jack, do me a favor. Go into my Discord server and check the welcome channel. Did they join in, like, the last week? Is it Lebe? Oh, they just joined 12 minutes ago? So tired of this. Alright, they're gone. Thank you, Jack. Hi, Cairo. Were we talking about you earlier? I think we were talking about you earlier, but I don't remember what we said. Hi, Yuan's dropping in for a sec to say hi, I love you. I love you too. 12 minutes ago. Yeah, Cairo, I love you. Valid. Hi, Hunter. Cairo is on vacation right now. And I keep trying to, like, send them little memes. If I come across wiener dogs, I send it to them. If I come across a wiener dog, I'm like, here is your wiener, Cairo. Oh, very nice. Oh, I'm back. I got a banana. My son! Look, Cairo. It's a wiener dog. Just like your little man. I love how Cairo says little man. You'll hear a bark and be like, oh, you can probably hear my little man. Wait. My car's back $700 later and having to borrow my dad's car. Give us your wiener killing you, and I'll thank you for it, Cairo. Cute lol. Oh my god, it's like Cairo is back. Wait, Cairo. Tonight, get on desktop mode so I can copy one of your avatars. Then oh, that'd have been really funny for Wednesday. We could have done Walkie Wednesdays. It's like Cairo never left. And I could have walked at 1 mile per hour. And just done this. Sure, fuck it, which one? Well, I mean, whichever. It would have been better for Wednesday to do, like, Walkie Wednesdays. 1 mile per hour? This is what I walked at my very first stream. I walked at this speed for an hour and 15 minutes. This is fucking miserable. How do I go that slow? Substitute wiener with Drano. Oop, hi Cairo. Pixel is also dying. Snoozing. Which one else? Sure, fuck it. Just the screen slightly orange. Just tint the screen slightly orange. It is Wednesday. Yeah, what I'm saying is, so Cairo does Walkie Wednesdays, and that would have been funny to, like, pretend to be Cairo for a day. Okay, I'm gonna hop in the shower, but still listening. Okay, think of me. Okay. When I was in high school, I was in a WoW guild. And, this was back when I was, like, hardcore, devout Christian, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Like, I was the good boy, and everyone knew that. And I remember, invite the class. I remember at one point, I was like, I'll be right back in a little bit. I'm gonna go take a shower. And this girl in the guild went, think of me. And I was like, what? How dare you speak such... What? Like, I remember I visibly went, And she's like, I'm sorry. Inappropriate, my bad. I take it back. You're still a good boy. Invite the class. I was right. Cairo is stinky. Cracking up because I know a ton of Christians who called WoW evil and made by witches. Violet, I saw the most hypocritical Christian story I've seen in a long time. It was, this guy was giving a church service. You know, it's a church, the pastor's giving a service, a bunch of people are there. And this guy, this homeless dude, comes into the church. And he's like, I'm sorry to interrupt y'all. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten in 3 days. Do you have anything for me? And the pastor goes, sir, get out. This is a church. This isn't a food bank. You're in the wrong place. Get out of here. If you don't leave, I'm calling security. And the guy left. And it's like, hang on. What are all the messages in the Bible? What are you supposed to do for the poor? What does the Bible say about fucking giving? And it was like, hi, Mixie. When the guy said, you're in a church, you're in the wrong place, I was like, yeah, you're damn right he's in the wrong place. That story was wild to me, because that's like... It just was so blatantly hypocritical. At least that's one thing the Mormons follow. Stuff like this has me truly disappointed in Christianity at large today. Very much so. I think the majority... I think there's a good percentage of Christians that are genuinely good people, truly believe in the message, truly believe in the word, and are out there doing their best. I think there is a large portion of Christians who... they are going through the motions. It is like a methodology. It is a justification and rationalization to make themselves feel better. It is a sense of enlightenment to feel better and above others. And they don't necessarily follow the teachings, but they feel by being a part of them and going through the motions of it, they are a part of it. And I think there's a very small percentage that are just blatant, like, con artists. That are just like, I know this is fake, but I can use it to my advantage. I can use Christianity to hook up with Christian girls who don't know better. I can use Christianity to, like, take advantage of the goodwill of Christians. Things like that. Ah, yes. I'm in Garage, and therefore I am Ferrari. They run their own food banks here. They have grain silos for it even. Mormons, when you look at intellectuality of it, I think Mormons are like bottom rung. Like, when you look at what the Mormon doctrine says, it is insane that anybody believes it, because it is literally like the ramblings. It's like the diary of an 8-year-old who is writing a story with a very overactive imagination. It is so nonsensical. It is so factually wrong. It is so like, this dude was just making shit up. And like, even the language of the golden plates of the Mormon doctrines, they've been deciphered, and it's like, yeah, this wasn't some secret encrypted code. This is like gibberish that kind of followed a pattern. A dude made this up in his basement. However, Mormons are pretty good at following their teachings, right? When it comes to, like, family values, Mormons are typically better than some of the other religions. When it comes to, like, giving to the poor and, like, being good members of society, Mormons are typically better than some of the other religions, I feel. This is extremely anecdotal. This is extremely, like, based on what I've seen. When you get into, like, behind the curtains, when you get to, like, the real behind the scenes, there is some dastardly, motherfuckerly shit that goes on in Mormon households that is wild. I don't think that is the majority. I think that is, like, the absolute deepest core of Mormonism. And when you look at, like, the more casual Mormons, I think a lot of them are fairly normal. But when you get, like, when you get to the more devout sectors of Mormonism, there's two things you run into. One, the polygamy side, where there is a lot of sexual abuse. There is a lot of, like, abandonment. You have a lot of guys that have, you know, multiple wives and spend no time with any of them. And they don't keep them together. It's not like a house with 5 women and all their kids. It's like 5 different trailer homes. And this guy visits, has sex with the girl, and then bounces. Drops off some money, maybe. And, oh boy, they got to see daddy. That is, I don't want to say a common thing, but there is a community around that lifestyle. The other big problem with Mormonism is that they're very community driven. And if you leave the community, it is essentially throwing away everything. It is like, you get cut off from your family, you get cut off from your friends, you get cut off from any, like, school connections or business connections you've had. Like, they go hive mind and, like, do everything they can to, like, make your life miserable. And if you stay in that same area, it's gonna be so hard. If you leave the Mormon church and you are coming from that community, you just have to move. You just have to go live somewhere else. And that will be easier because there is just a large connected web that is trying to make you fail at that point. Which is really fucking nasty when you think about it. They're still terrible people usually, though. Yeah, so Mormons don't show you all the crazy until later. Yeah, they're very conniving. So they built the 3rd largest Mormon temple in my town. They're really proud of it, too. Oh, boy. Polygamy is banned in the normal Latter-day Saints. There's the offshoot of people called the F Latter-day Saints. What does the F stand for again? I live in Salt Lake City. Gah. The FLDS is recognized as a cult by the government as well? Yes. But a lot of people that are, like, Mormons look at that as the true Mormonism. And a lot of them that are, like, in the Latter-day Saints kind of use the Latter-day Saints fundamentalists. Okay. They would use that as a front. They'd use that as a cover. They'd be like, oh, I'm Latter-day Saints Mormon. But, like, they'll actually be doing stuff in the fundamentalist side. I want polygamy with multiple Yulins that share a nervous system. Sorry, that was a wandering thought. My tracker is drifting. Let's fix that. Do they hate them? Or do they just say they hate them? Because I'm wondering, Kisu, if that's like the gay Republican who's like, Man, I hate the gays. There's so much. We gotta ban sodomy. And then they get caught at the 15-man orgy. Recognized as cult by the government as well. Goddamn, gives them a bad name. I'm just wondering if it's like they actually hate them or they just say they hate them. So FLDS is like the more cultish one? Yes. Yes. They hate them in LDS Oz sides as well? I didn't know there were even Mormons in Australia. I mean, I guess there would be, but like, is there an actual following of them there? They go so far as to call them heathens? Yeah, but I'm wondering if that's, like, acceptable. Because, like, I know Islam has some rules that are, like, talk shit about Islam. Well, no, I'm mixing this up. What was it in Islam? It was like it's okay to lie for the benefit of Islam or something. It was like that or something. And I can confirm as someone who grew up in a household. Oh. I would not expect Australian Mormon household. That's just not a thought that has occurred to me. I know a lot of ex-LDS members. Okay. A funky one would think that LDS are holistically a US thing, because the religion is centric around the US region. Mormons believe that cheating, ripping off non-believers is totally okay, at least the ones here. They're everywhere? They're everywhere, right, but like, it's such a US-based religion that I would expect like 95 to 97% of them to be in the US. I wouldn't expect like a large community of them anywhere outside of the US. It's also a very new religion. It's like 200 years old. And so I wouldn't expect it to have like spread much to other countries. I think Australia has a bunch of temples? Really? My family, Gen X and older Mormons too. Not my mom though. And one is in Melbourne? Okay. They do a ton of missions? Gross. Don't they have mandatory missionary tours? Like most of the Mormons I grew up with had plans to be missionaries outside the US? I see. I don't know. I had a world religions class in high school with a very knowledgeable teacher. Now, granted, he was Christian, right? So he came at everything with a Christian bias. But I think, you know, for a lot of the religions we looked at, he was still a very good educator. Mormonism was one of the religions we looked at for like a month or two. We looked at Confucianism, we looked at Shinto, we looked at Judaism. I did a report on Taoism. Had a lot of Yanks coming by growing up, a lot. I thought it was required. I think you two were saying the same thing. Mandatory would be required. We called that philosophy. We called it world religions class. I did have a philosophy class in college. Well, technically I had a medieval philosophy class, which was really funny. Oh, they did say mandatory though. Missions were optional? I had a semester in college where I didn't sign up for my classes until the last day. I was an idiot and would have like a week to sign up for classes, and I would always do it the last day because I'm fucking stupid. And that meant when it came to shit, what are the E classes? Not the optional ones, but you need to take some of these, but they're not required for your degree. I remember looking at that, and in the time slot I needed, there was nothing. there was like 3 classes, and one of them was like, medieval religions. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do that. And so I remember I show up to this class, and the teacher, like, he's already taken, philosophy, and, like, philosophy 2 with almost all the students in this class. But it wasn't technically a prerequisite for this class. And so he's like, I recognize most of you. A lot of you are students I have in my other classes. A few of you are, you know, some new faces. One of you is a science major. How the hell did you get in here? You must be lost. And I was less like, no, I'm just stupid and procrastinating. I don't think I said anything. I think I was too embarrassed to say anything. If it was me now, I'd have been like, no, I just, you know, procrastinated until the last 5 hours. I will say, your class looked better than the other 2 last options. And he'd be like, thanks, I think. Love it when professors call you out. That guy was really cool. He pissed me off one day. For the final, he said, guys, we've already done tests. We've already done quizzes. There's no point in doing a final. That's just a waste of my time and your time. So I don't like doing finals. Now, the teacher has said I have to do a final. So we're going to have a final, guys. Wink. But, you know, hey, maybe it's just you show up and we watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail. But we're going to really have a final, guys. Wink. And so the final day comes up, and I show up to class. And he's like, what are you doing here? And I deadass went, you said there would be Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Are we watching it for the final? And he's like, no. We're not, no. I don't have the movie to show. And I was like, oh. Well, I figured I'd come. Hi, Blackjack. I figured I'd come just in case the final is actually gonna happen. And if not, I love me some Monty Python. And he was just like, go back to your dorm, dude. And I was like, okay, bye, sorry. How could you promise that and not deliver? Well, he did a lot of, like, air quotes, winks, and, like, we're really gonna have a final, guys. Everyone else got the message that there was no fucking final. Missionary with Yu. They've gotten more lax with the mandatory missions. But unless you have a really good reason for not having one, they look down on and, like, behind your back shun you. Yeah, look at this procrastinator. Suffering the consequences. Man, I'm so fog-brained. Electives. That's it, electives. Lol. Love it when professors call you out. Now, Kay devoted to temple... Speaking of schooling in Mormons, most high schools in Utah have a seminary class that takes place in its own churchy building that's on campus. Ugh. Damn. Yulin was the guy in Congress to adjourn the Congressional Assembly. Autism Lend. I would not be surprised if I have high-functioning autism. I just would not be surprised. Hi, Nick. That is Jack, not Blackjack. But if you scroll up in the chat logs a bit, it's like, Jack, JAKKC, and then some numbers. I think it's their birthday. They also stream. Can I tell you something? Yeah, probably. If it's inappropriate by Twitch, you'll probably get timed out, but yeah, you can tell me something. Boy, Jack. The seminary building was across the street from my high school. Directly across the street, very churchy building. So the school I went to growing up, we also had a church on campus. My sister died because of drug abuse? Yeah, why would you share that here? You've been here for 2 minutes, and that is what's called trauma dumping. I get it, that sucks, and I'm sorry that it happened, but, like, why are you going into a Twitch chat and just sharing that? Like, dude. No icy fire today. I'm not going to time out or ban them. I'm going to address it, but he's sleeping. I had a church building growing up. I went to a private Christian school. It was called Vacaville Christian School, VCS, from 4th grade to 12th grade. When I graduated high school, I moved across the country to Missouri, and I went to college. But 4th grade to 12th grade, I was in a very religious school. It wasn't like a Catholic school. It wasn't like nuns or teachers. They're slapping your hand if you write left-handed. I'm noticing a distinct lack of Wolfmother. She's not here every day. Sorry, for a minute it looked like seek professional help, pot friend, and I chuckled a little. I'm so sorry. That's really funny. I've done that a lot. I've done that a ton. What does your face look like? Blackjack, are you like 11 years old? Like, what is going on here? Like, you've come in and said some stuff that's typically inappropriate for stream. And then, like, when I've asked you stuff, you've ignored me. No? Oh, wow, you're actually a human being. We had a church trailer house? Like a face. No, we had a full, like, chapel kisu. And it would fit... It would fit 5 grades, so 1st through 5th grade. Now, it was next to the elementary. The way my school expanded was... They essentially had one trailer building for each grade, and then as that expanded, all of that became the elementary, and then they added more trailer buildings, you know, the trailer classrooms for middle school and high school. And then in my senior year, the high school got its own, like, mega school building, like a 2-story campus building that could have enough classrooms for like 300 students. And that became the high school. So the middle school was the trailer homes. The elementary was the more dedicated buildings that were old, and they had their church. When I went to middle school, and then also the first 3 years of high school, we used the gymnasium. The gymnasium was essentially our chapel. Like a face? No. They want you to turn around. 5 grades? That's a megachurch? It was. It was essentially a megachurch. It was bigger. Just this school church was bigger than some of the churches I've attended that was just a church. Show your cute face, Ewan. How are you, Ewan? I'm good, Nick. I'm good. A muscle here in my right butt cheek hurts a little bit, but... BRB. I just leave the face off if I was Ewan. Save polygons and rendering time. How are you, North? That's insane. Right now you are rendering all these unused polygons for your face that won't be seen. Well, see, here's the thing, Octomage. Sometimes they are seen. Because when somebody's like... You know, if somebody's a regular, they're like, man, Yulin's butt looks so cute, but I wonder what their face looks like. I'll turn around for them. And then they're like, wait, you have a face? And it's like, do you miss the beginning and end of stream? Yes. How are you, Pixel? Also, you said that yesterday. You okay? I'm okay. No, I didn't say it yesterday, because I specifically said it's my right cheek today. It was my left cheek yesterday. Going alright? Just working from home for the morning, heading to the office in the afternoon. How are you, Octomage? I'm sorry I don't know your cheeks by heart, sheesh. Why not? You know everything else about me, Pixel. You write a fucking, like, journal and keep a spreadsheet about me, but then you can't remember the difference between my left and right cheek? Kinda feels like you're half-assing this, Pixel. I'm chilling, just ate some breakfast tacos and doing Unity stuff before bed. How about you? Good night, Ewan? Good night, Elder. Sleep well. The cheeks Venn diagram. Account created on October 1st, 2024. Noted, Kisu. Oh, Kisu! Kisu, I want to tell you about this one. So I was watching my friend Kuroki yesterday. He's actually streaming right now with Proxy. You've probably seen Kuroki a little bit. They're playing Call of Duty together. I was watching him yesterday morning before I went live myself. And he was playing Call of Duty. And he had somebody come in that was like, how did you miss that? Skill issue. That's a skill issue. There's a lot of skill issues going on in this stream. And like, he just kept saying skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. And Kuroki was like, dude, what's going on here? Are you like on a speed run to be unlikable? Is that what you're doing? And it was like, I was getting mad at this guy. I was getting frustrated at this person in Kuroki's chat the way you're getting frustrated at October 1st Jack right now. Where I was just like, I don't like this guy and I want him to go away. And when Kuroki said that, when Kuroki was like, are you on a speed run to be unlikable? That was like, that was the gate opening for me. That was like okay, I have the go-ahead to be mean to this guy because Kuroki has been mean to this guy. Oh, you were here when I told the story? Okay. I don't know who the streamer was. Yeah, it was Kuroki. I don't remember how I started it. God, I wish I could remember. It's probably gone at this point. Kuroki streams many fucking hours. Yeah, it's gone at this point. It's just barely gone. I'm back. Welcome back. Oh yeah, he was like, I'm not on a speed run to get banned, or I'm not on a speed run to be unlikable. It's a speed run to be banned in 10 chats. My friend and I are racing. And I was like, you need to tell a better lie. Because that gives the impression that you have a friend. And he was like, I do have friends. I was like, again, you don't need to lie to us. You've got a Demon Slayer profile picture. Like, brother, we know. And he's like, I like Demon Slayer. That's my choice. I was like, yeah, you made a lot of choices. Again, we know. And Kuroki's like, holy! Me when I'm in a being toxic competition and my opponent is Elin. Who are you insulting? I was insulting a guy in Kuroki's chat yesterday. This guy was being really annoying to Kuroki. And just kept spamming skill issue. Hi, Kumi. He kept spamming skill issue in his chat when he was playing Call of Duty. And like, I get defensive of my streamers. When I'm watching somebody, and somebody starts pushing their buttons, Krill issue, Shrimple as. When somebody starts pushing their buttons, like they're already not having fun, and somebody starts like poking the bear, I get really like, oh, you don't fucking do that to my streamer. Not my streamer! Yulin being parasocial Peggies. Yulin being super toxic. Hi, Kodiak. I will. I'll get toxic over my friends. I hold it in. I suppress it normally. But yesterday I felt like I had to go ahead, and so I was like, fuck this dude. He was being a butt. I think this video is gonna put us short of 5 miles. So we have the potential for a really long day today. Neil and I grinded on 2 vicious saddles today. I am free of patch 11.0.5. See you in January, December. Farisu! I got the Monk Transmog. I kinda like it more than I thought I would. It's very bulky armor. So I have a slut mod going on with it where I've got the boots, the belt, the gloves, And only my shoulder plate on the right arm, and then I have a green sword that matches it. And everything else is like armor key. I love making people who are having a bad day feel worse. Not if you speedwalk. Yeah, but that's cheating. Whoa, that's toxic, Techno. I want a treadmill. Are you want a treadmill? I am on a treadmill right now, Blackjack. If I switch to this camera, you can kind of see me. In VR chat, I'm walking in place. IRL, I'm walking in place on a treadmill. Green sword. Streamer is playing 0.23% suboptimally. Therefore, it is my job to heckle them relentlessly and offer no help whatsoever. But making people feel worse is my coping mechanism. I understand teasing. I understand, you know, it can be really funny to say skill issue or L. But, like, when people are having a bad time, it's so just like, fuck you, if you make them feel worse when they're doing that, right? When somebody's like, if somebody's playing Call of Duty, and they're not winning, their KDA is like 1 in 3, for every 3 deaths they get 1 kill, and they're clearly not doing well, and they're frustrated by that. You can hear them be like, oh my god, this gun sucks! How many bullets does this guy have to take? Why is he pre-firing? Like, when they're getting, like, very clearly agitated and frustrated, if you start going, Lamau, skill issue, just get good, just suck less, it's like, are you completely devoid of empathy? Are you incapable of understanding they're not having a good time? What the fuck is wrong with you? Hi, Riddle. Well, your coping mechanism sucks. There's a very fine line to teasing. Should be blatantly obvious when not to tease. Yeah. And I don't think that's actually their coping mechanism, Kisu. I think they're being silly. Nealon is walking suboptimally 60% of the time, not holding my hand. Good morning, Ewan. My fatty udon noodle. Fatty? You can't describe me as fatty. You stream a game, you accept the criticism of strangers from the get-go? In skill-based games? No. I don't think you do, Frisu. I think that's just wrong. I think that's why the tools exist, to just ban people that come in being shitty. Now, if you encourage it and enable it, yeah, you're accepting it. But I don't think that means, oh, you can just go into any stream you want, be obnoxious and awful, and if they ban you, well, that's them saying they don't want it. And if they don't ban you, then they're saying okay with it. I think that's just, you lack social skills. That's not how it works. Hello, uwu, nia, uwu. Goddamn, Frisu. I think if you stream a game, you accept the criticism of strangers from the get-go, in the sense that it's going to happen, and you should be prepared for it. But I think it's the same scenario, although extremely diluted and way less serious, as like, you wear revealing clothing as a woman in public. You're going to get people leering at you and catcalling you, and probably grabbing your ass. If you wear slutty clothes, you're accepting that that's going to happen. It's like, no. That's not okay. That's absolutely not okay. But you should probably be ready that it's going to happen. Not that it's justified in any regard. But it will probably happen. If you wear revealing clothes and you're shocked when it happens, that's like, well, come on. I wasn't sure, lol. I lack social skills. Idoki. Thank you. If you want to see someone go have high skill in a game, there are plenty of streams out there. But you're not in a stream with someone doesn't immediately succeed, then you're there for the streamer and not the game. I think it's a combo, Violet, right? Like, if you go to, if you look at somebody new in Call of Duty, you're not there for a single reason. You're there to see somebody new who maybe had, like, a cute avatar, but you also want to be in the Call of Duty category, right? What are social skills? I like being nice to others to a fault. Hey, I used to. I was very much a people pleaser when I was young. I accept that no one will stare at me because I am a manly alpha male and my sheer aura scares away the onlookers, despite my revealing outfits. Shut the fuck up, Harisu. Can I not catcall? You cannot catcall people that don't consent to it. I consent to it, Riddle. So you are allowed to catcall here. That is not what we were talking about. But if you see just some random girl on the street, and you go, "Hey, girl, that dress looks offer. Take it off. I bet it'll look better on the ground. Hey, it's nice at..." I don't know. Can you tell I've never catcalled in my life? If you just catcall random women on the street, fuck you. But now I avoid people most times. Same. It took a bit for me to not be that way. High value. What are social skills? Me when I catch Elin. Hey, Elin, your ass is looking heavy. Let me carry that for you. Funny enough, I grew up being called all kinds of things like tactless despite trying my best to be likable. It's funny how that works. Haters gonna hate. We're at 2.6. We're in Maldraxxus. This was the second video I recorded. Like that one Taylor Swish song. I hate that I saw Haters Gonna Hate and I immediately played it in my head. I'm like, God damn it. Little did I know it was the Tism. Woohoo, 2.6 miles. You're doing great, Ewan. Thank you. I can't say you look beautiful, or my day got better because I saw a goddess. Please let me die. I would be hesitant with those, Riddle. I don't know. I feel like just a purely positive thing shouldn't be wrong, but I feel like there's... Okay, if you call someone a goddess on the street, you can't do that. You can't see some random woman on the street and go, my day got better because I saw a goddess. That's clearly flirting. You can't do that. If you pass a girl on the street and go, whoa, you look great, or whoa, you look beautiful, and like that's that, to some extent, I feel like that should be okay. That should be okay. However, I feel like women have been so conditioned to be dealing with catcalling that that's just going to be interpreted as catcalling, and so you should probably not do it. I was gonna rhyme hate with something. I love the Indian woman making fun of guys who rub their hands and face when talking to a girl. She said they look like flies washing their face. Oh god. Small reprieve at work. Hell yeah. I hope the rest of work goes fast. My day got better because Riddle noticed me. Aylin, are you a double quarter pounder? Because I would pay $15 for you. What? Some girl even get mad at me just to say hello? It should, but there are plenty of people who would turn it into a negative. Yeah. May I get permission to catcall you when I'm on stream? Not when I'm, like, in the middle of a paragraph, Pixel. But yes, you can. Beach episode tax paid? Hell yeah. Thanks, Elin. Oh. I almost felt giving you head pats. Hey, Elin, are you Concord? If so, you can describe yourself. What were you before you died? What the fuck? What is that emote supposed to be, Pixel? I feel like people shouldn't be bad for saying hello. I agree. And to one part, I just want to say, do it anyway, Riddle. If you're just being ultra positive and just say, like, hello, have a great day. Like, if you're just saying, like, hey, how are you? Have a good one. Like, if people are getting mad at you for that, fuck them. Just do it anyway. Just do it to spite them. Because how the fuck do you get mad at that? Fat but small? Gosh, how dare you acknowledge my existence? I was busy pretending to be in the Twilight Zone. Island. Did you came from Japan? Because that bowl of booty is making me hungry. What? That's not even a good one. Matthew. Hey, Yulin. Oh my god, okay. I actually have a story about Concord. Sony is shutting down the studio that did Concord. Firewalk Studios is just being completely closed by Sony. Just... This failure was so big, this studio cannot be trusted with anything else. You're all fired. The funny part is, outside Canada, the rest of the world looks at us weird for walking up, saying hi to people we don't know. It's a very North American thing. In the US, it is very common to just talk to people. It actually, there's a lot of comparisons between the US and Britain, where like in Britain, it like they don't interact with each other publicly. It's weird and like off-putting if you do. And then a lot of them like they say an American comes to the UK, or they go over there and everybody's talking to them and like, what is happening? Why? What are you doing? Maybe Australia does it too. Small brain, huge ego. Concord dead. It shut down. Concord re-release. Bruh, Sony the new EA? I mean, would it have been worthwhile to give Concord time to cook? That was like a really big money sink for 0 returns. Another whole ass company. Ah, dang it. Yeah, Sony kept trying to push that it was the best game ever. One night after a few pints, I got a high five from 2 women on my way back home. I mean, it could have been the No Man's Sky of hero shooters. It wasn't going to be. It wasn't going to be. Hey, Beans, real quick, what should I have for lunch? Burger, chicken sandwich, chicken tendies. Ooh, go chicken tendies. Yes, women Earth tragic. Yeah, people say hi when you pass each other. Imagine that. Chicken tendies, chicken burger. If I pass people, I'd say most of the time I do the nod. If I'm passing somebody, I do the, you know, hey. And if they say hi to me, I always say hi back. I have gotten in a good habit that catches a lot of people off guard. Or if they say like, hey, how are you? I will always go, good, how about you? And I've had it like, it's like 50-50% with people like not expecting the, yeah, how are you? And they're like, oh, I'm doing good. That's good to hear. That's just a chicken sandwich, chicken burger. What are you talking about? Concord was going to be the next AAAA game. Tendies time. BRB. Meanwhile, No Man's Sky. Hey, son, here a free expansion. Son, Dad, stop. I can't buy it. I do the same thing, Elon. If I pass people, I get ready for a Pokemon battle. I'm just so fucking paranoid some kid will want to fight my Pikachu. I keep my hand on my DSi until they pass. Then you invite them over for dinner? Fuck no. I would never invite anyone over for dinner. Because my dinner is going to be, like, gross to them. My dinner is going to be, like, 2 potatoes diced, run through an air fryer at 450 degrees for 16 minutes, and then, you know, have a little ketchup poured over them. And for most people, that's not dinner. Hell yeah. And how about you? Me? Dying? Yes, dying. No dying allowed. I met a 1-year-old baby at a wing place the other day. I gave her 14 high fives. Very cute experience. Yeah? Basically dinner for me right now. Oh boy. You could honestly make a Lunchables meal and I'd buy it. Are you saying, like, I could make a product like Lunchly and you would buy it at the grocery store? Or are you saying you want me to make you a bento box? Because I recognize people don't like the food that I like. And so, like, I would figure out what you wanted for a bento box, and I would just make that. I wouldn't make something I want. Lunchly mentioned muted. Yulin's bento I want? Oh my god, Jack. Bento, yeah, that's what it's called. Yulin Lunchley will be called Simple. Hey yo, you bento? Oh my god. None of you will let me cook, and then suddenly bento's mentioned, and you're like, yo, I want that. What the heckertons? Slogan, for people that can't taste life, Femboy Trail Nuts. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. Like, Isu is here too. We rated Isu yesterday. What were they playing yesterday? I already forgot. Gummy bears, but it's the shape of Yulin's buttland. No, I mean, man, thinking is so hard right now. Like, you'd cook something so simple and that had a long shelf life. It makes sense to be in box bento format. Sulfur? Right, he's playing Sulfur. No, if I made a bento box, I don't know, I'd just ask what you want and, like, make that. If it was something complicated, I'm gonna be like, okay, hold on, Buster. But if it's, like, not a difficult meal, and I'm, like, you know, stay-at-home husband or something, I'd learn how to cook meals you like. We're at 3 miles. Stay-at-home husband you. God, I wish I could do the yappers like Isu does. Yulin, can you make me some beans? Beans are easy to make. I had a bean burrito this morning. I have a bean burrito like every morning, but... Oh my goodness. The goofball joined. 9 hours yapping, 3 hours of game. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how people go that long. I feel like I'm pretty good at yapping for like 3 to 4 hours. And I'll get stories that like kind of supplement that.
Bozo yapping.
I'll get stories that sort of supplement that.
Hi.
But like there's days where I just don't look at my stories at all. And then there's days where like, I don't know, I'm just like in a bad funk. And I'm really bad at like yapping. And we'll get like 2.5 hours at hi monkey monkey monk. And I'll be like, oh my god. I feel like I don't have anything to talk about. What's going on today? When people go 9 hours, it's like, damn. That's impressive. I feel like I have a 3 to 4 hour burn time. And at the end of that, I'm like, I don't really have anything to talk about. Let's end. Hi. Like today, tragic? I'm going to assume you're talking about not needing stories today. Unless you're saying I burnt out today, and you're insulting me, at which point, what the fuck, Pixel? Boy, monkey, monkey, monk, hi, hi. No stories today? I have plenty stories today. What? Fucking burnt out right now. Pixel, you have this really tragic characteristic of, like, trying to just throw words out, and sometimes it's stuff that rubs me the wrong way. And it's like, I love you. And I know you don't mean it negatively, but sometimes I'm just like, what the fuck, man? But, like... I'm like, sometimes I burn out faster than I mean to, and I see, like today, tragic. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? But I'm like, I know Pixel doesn't mean it that way. I know Pixel never does. I would go 9 hours if I was just gaming with friends, but solo gaming is not my norm, so 3 hours is pushing it. Rogue Revamp Tier 2 looks so cool, man. That'll probably be the second set I get. I almost never mean it negatively. Yeah, yeah, but sometimes it just looks really negative to me. It's very interpreted negative. I'm like, I'm going to call Pixel out on this and make him explain it, so that I can have the fucking like verification that it's not. Also, was yesterday voting day? What do you mean voting day? Yesterday was game trailers day. If you're talking about like Trump and Kamala voting day, I think that ends Tuesday? Almost. My third one is going to be Priest. Easily one of the best looking sets. But I'm grabbing all of the Cold Flame stuff, pets, etc. I don't think I like Priest that much. No, that's in 2 weeks? I thought it was like... I thought we were less than 10 days. Oh yeah, the main one ends Tuesday. Mm-hmm. I don't have it in my notes, but they actually caught the guy in Seattle that burned some ballot boxes. November 5th is voting day. But some states have early voting? I'm getting Rogue next. Oh. Hi, Valdir. Hand over the Cutesland. I am no longer asking, chat. Rogue easily one of, if not the best? I think it's undeniable which one is the best for Isu. Paladin Tier 2 Judgment has forever been like... It's the most iconic set in World of Warcraft. I think Rogue is really good. Paladin Tier 2 looks overcooked. You can say that all you want, Frisu. It is the poster child of World of Warcraft. Glad they did. Not acceptable. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this guy in Seattle, he put a like burner device in a ballot box in Seattle, and it burned hundreds, if not thousands, of votes. They did catch the guy. I'm a Void Elf Death Knight, actually, and a Human Paladin in Classic. Farisu confirmed Undead Rogue main. No, Farisu is very much a Death Knight. You're a Human Paladin in Classic? Farisu is even edgier. DK main? Sometimes I think about going back to Classic and, like, playing Season of Discovery or Classic servers over Retail WoW. We love DK. Like, I saw a meme. I forget who linked it to me or where I came across it, but it was like raiding in Classic WoW. And it's just a Frost Mage just shooting Frostbolt. Zero thought being put into it. Just casting his one button. And then it's raiding in Retail WoW and there's like shit going all over the floor while a web pulls him on Queen Anne. Aelin, can you stop walking completely and go hug Jack? Yeah, I can. But I'm gonna fuck with his hair a little bit. You're the best, Jack. Alright, put his hair back. What? I wasn't being serious? Yeah, but I can do it anyway. I'm back, internet died. Election day is Tuesday for both state and federal. Okay. I was told it was multiple ballot boxes across the top of Washington, Idaho. So it may not have been the only one. Well, so I saw they caught one guy. And then I saw that 2 weeks ago on Truth Social, there was a guy proposing the idea. There was a guy that was like, hey, put burner devices in ballot boxes, target blue areas. But, you know, that's just an intrusive thought. My hubs also likes DK, though he plays Blood. Isn't being serious. What, dog? This is so wholesome. Hi, Froshiro. Alu. Alu. Jack one lucky darn. He's not lucky. He's just in stream. Heard about the ones around Portland, Southern Washington? I'd only seen the one. I didn't know it was happening multiple places. Hi, Keo. Truth Social. Yeah. Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Are you having problems at home?
Huh?
You just have a black eye, so I'm like, I want to be here for you.
Do
If
I?
you're dealing with abuse, you can tell me. You can reach
This
out
is
to
bitch.
me.
I forgot about
Hi, how goes the walk? We are at 3.4
that.
miles.
Yeah, my wife's boyfriend keeps on choking me out when he fucks me.
Stop! My wife's boyfriend. God. Oh shit, we talking about politics? I think I gotta go make dinner. We're talking about the burning ballot boxes. That's as far as we're going. I try to avoid, like, the main stuff of politics. He never hugged me when I'm on Stringer, Angiger. I literally would. Saw a bunch of Republicans blaming Democrats for the fires, Lamau. I don't really want to come off as biased. You guys know how fucking turbo biased I am. The mental gymnastics a lot of Republicans and conservatives go through, and like Democrats do it a bit too, but like it seems so fucking widespread for the right. Goth Fox, Ewan? Oh, without video. My boyfriend, my huh. Tippy tappy tay. Kind of like panda makeup. I love seeing the pillars of manliness and honor and respect doing slimy and whizzle things. Ironic. Okay, you can talk about politics. I'll just not want to be here. I don't want to talk about politics. Every now and then I'm like, this thing was so crazy we got to talk about it. But like, sometimes we'll bring stuff up. So like the ballot boxes that were getting burned, I mentioned that they caught the guy. I think most people on both sides, Republican and Democrat, would agree, yeah, if you go and burn votes, if you go and set fire to a ballot box, you should be punished, and it's good that he got caught. That's something that we can typically all agree on. I don't know when people start thinking that anyone in politics cares about anyone but themselves somehow. To be fair, I think in general people hate talking about politics since it's so divisive. Divisive, how is that word spelled? It's, yeah, the second way. It's so divisive. And just, I don't know, it can be awkward to talk, and people get really passionate and riled up about it. It's not just like, oh, I respect your opinion, but I disagree. It's like, sometimes it's like, I literally cannot respect your opinion. What the fuck, dude? Politics used to not be so bad, though.
Fuck, Richard.
What the fuck, Richard? Yep, Shiro. If you don't agree with me, you should die. But nowadays, it's very human rights. Yeah. There's a joke in Futurama where there's two candidates that are extremely controversial. They're basically polar opposites of each other. It's two clones, Jack Johnson and John Jackson. And they agree on absolutely everything. However, one of them thinks there should be a 2% tax on whale blubber farmed in the Atlantic Ocean. And the other thinks it should be a 3% tax on whale blubber farmed in the Atlantic Ocean. And it shows the two candidates, and they look exactly the same. And one of them goes, I agree with my opponent on many values, but I will not budge on this one. Oh, to have King and Queens back? They're trash, we can loot at Castle. Like, I don't get what about this election that's so different from literally any other election. I don't care to know. It's Trump. That's what's different. Gasp. The problem with social media is echo chambers, so people surround themselves with things they like hearing, instead of being able to handle opposing opinions. I will 100% agree with that, Violet. Not the whale bubble farmed in Narnia. It is very much an issue of, like, social media algorithms keep you surrounded by stuff that you have shown an interest in. And leaving that echo chamber bubble usually requires effort. And the system does not support itself because the system cares about views. And so we get people that, like, they only see their side over and over and over. I need a drink. People also willingly put themselves in echo chambers as well. I can agree to that, although I think the vast majority of it is the algorithms of social apps. It's sad that algorithms won't ever change either. Is it the biggest money-making route for them? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here's the last thing that's political adjacent. So, there was a Trump rally, Madison Square Garden, and at this rally there was a comedian. And he went up and he was like, "Did you guys know that there's a big island of garbage in the Pacific Ocean? Yeah, I think they call it Puerto Rico. Haha, just a joke, laugh." Really poor taste joke. Everybody's mad at him. It's caused a ton of backlash. One woman on Twitter, she was like, "This is ridiculous that everybody's mad over this joke. Puerto Rico is a shithole. And, like, who cares what they think? They're just from a different country. So, like, why are people getting upset and acting like Puerto Ricans matter?" And she got community noted. She got community noted that was like, Puerto Ricans are literally Americans. Like, they can vote on the election, idiot. So, like, it does matter what they think. Not that it wouldn't matter if they weren't citizens, but Puerto Ricans literally are citizens. Community note. Well, yesterday she had a post, and her post literally said, her post said, "I've been speaking with a lawyer. You're all going to court." Disguising adding context in a community note, disguising harassment as adding context in a community note. It's not okay. I'll be seeing all of you in court. I'm suing anybody that community noted me. And it's like, what? LOL, cereal box lawyer. This idiot actually thinks she can win in court for people that community noted her on Twitter. How the fuck?
Albozo.
This is why I will never use sites like Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram. I love those sites. I'm not on Instagram much, but I love Twitter and Reddit. Because, like we said...
Dude, the amount of porn that's on Twitter?
Exactly. They're echo chambers, right? Surround yourself with the stuff you want to be in an echo chamber with. Like Futanari hentai dojins. You can do that.
Let's go!
Exactly.
Yes!
Just, like, only follow artists. And ignore all the channels that aren't artists. And suddenly, you just get to see, like, 100 awesome pieces of art every day. I seriously can't wait for the decentralization of the internet to either eliminate or exaggerate echo chambers. Twitter muted Keck. I'm still mad about the Arlington Cemetery incident. I'll tell you what it was for me, Kisu. Let me catch up on chat, and then I'll tell you the moment that really was just like, I forever hate Trump. By the way, completely off topic. I measured my biceps today after work. Yeah? How big are you? 53 cm. Whoa, what's the count? Shiro was so strong. Oh, Shiro the box layer. And femboy echo chamber so bad. Twitter and Blue Sky porn. For the Twitter. I don't want to be in an echo chamber.
The amount of Fosk I get to see every day because of that.
Or the good plus size and curvy girl and femboys on Twitter. Exactly. Where's Ellie? She asked me that yesterday.
Me.
Reddit has a lot of really good resources too. I think Blue Sky is better for porn following in my opinion. I'd be on Blue Sky, but they fucking locked me out. What happened in a cemetery? Like recipes, boob sizing, curly hair care, etc. I thought we were done with politics. I thought we were too, and then it kept going. The thing that got me super against Trump. I had a disabled friend growing up. In 5th grade, he had a stroke, and that made the entire left side of his body paralyzed. So he can walk, but it is a limp. He can move his left hand around, but it is like his full concentration just to make a fist. And his grip strength is like that of a toddler. His right side, totally fine. Palsy? Not cerebral palsy. He just had a stroke, he had a brain aneurysm, and so he had a brain bleed on the right side of his brain, which just cut off a lot of the usage of his left side. And so growing up, I was very, very connected to somebody who had disability, physical disabilities, right? And I learned, like, hey, it's pretty upsetting to people that have stuff like this to call them things like crippled. They don't really like that. I also learned they don't like special care. They don't like being able to do things, but being treated like they can't do things. So, like, people would, like, he would go to leave the door, and, he can open doors. He can open doors just fine. He doesn't need help with that. But people would, like, get up from their seat and rush to the door in front of him and be like, let me get that for you, and, like, hold the door open for him. And he found that very dehumanizing. He was like, I could have done this. This is one of the few things that I can do still normally. And you're taking that away from me. You are pushing me further toward this, like, isolation and, like, lack of connection to normal people. And so he hated it when people would do stuff, right? They want to be treated normally. I know this from personal experience. They hate being treated like they are literal infants. Yes. And so, like, people would get mad at me a lot. You know, he'd get up to, like, go through a door or something, and I'd never fucking help him. I'd help him with the stuff he literally couldn't do, like buttons on a shirt. I'd help him with that, because buttons, he can do them with one hand, but, like, sometimes he's just like, oh, God, Ewan, fucking... I'd be like, yep, let me get that. Right? But, like, opening a door, I never needed to fucking help him with that. And I never would. And a few times, I'd have people get mad at me. They'd be like, Ewan, you're like his best friend. Why aren't you getting that door for him? And I was like, he can fucking open it himself. I'm not gonna do that for him, what? And, like, people thought I was an asshole over this. But, like, anytime it came to, like, oh, well, who does Ryan like more? He would always pick me. And, like, I remember one person talked to me about it. They were like, you're such a jerk to him. Why are you his best friend? I feel like I go out of my way to help him. And I'm like, humble brag. And it was just like, because you're not giving him what he wants. You're just, like, doing the thing he hates the most. I'm actually surprised he hasn't talked to you about it, and I'm talking to you about it. My governor and Trump broke laws in the military cemetery. Yeah. Geez, they wanted to be treated normally. I'm still learning to make use of accessibility because of the stigma surrounding it. You're doing great, Ewan. Thank you. Humble brag. Oh, humble brag. Lexland Dorland. I'm so humble, you 1999. I don't know. I just got it. I don't know how, I don't know why. But, like, so he had it in 5th grade, and right away I was just like, I just want to keep treating him like normal. I just want to treat him like the way I treated him before. There was one day, so it happened in 5th grade, and he was in the hospital for so long he had to drop out of 5th grade. He had to, you know, be held back a year. And I remember at one point, my mom came to school with him, and they picked me up and they took me out to lunch to go to McDonald's. And I think he had just been at, like, band practice or something, because he was actually a really good trumpet player. And I remember I'm leaving the classroom. He's in, like, a suit. Like a literal orchestra suit, because he was just at a performance. And I remember I, like, made fun of his monkey suit or something. And I will never forget that fucking grin on his face. Because it was like, ah, yes, friend. Someone who actually treats me like I'm not a burden. Built differently. Honestly, that's how it should be. Since the thing they don't like is being seen as unable to do normal things. Their reaction was exactly what I love, probably. Exactly. Yeah. A good rule of thumb with people who have disabilities is ask if they need help first. Yes and no. You don't want to ask with everything, right? Because then that becomes the special treatment. I don't know. It's very... I don't think there is a hard and fast, do this in every situation. You gotta feel it out. You gotta know the person. You gotta know their mood in the moment. There were days where my friend was just fucking tired, and he's just like, I don't fucking care. Do everything. Open the door, dude. And I was like, yep, okay. But that, he talks to you. If I get the other people. Skeleton walkies? Yeah, we had that guy just fucking crossing right in front of us. It's, I don't know. I haven't talked to that friend in 15 years. All of my high school friends I talked to regularly at school. The moment I moved, contact with, like, all of them stopped. I am bad at keeping in contact with people. And I was even worse at it back then. I've gotten a little bit better. Throwing that lack of ass in a circle? Something really bad to say, I won't say it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Words. Now, when I finished school, like, I bopped. I was gone. I disappeared from people's lives.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There was... I've spoken to 2 high school friends since I moved away. Both of them were on WoW. And I've seen like 4 of them on my Battle.net, but I've never messaged them. I don't know. When I was going to high school, that was when I was like incel arc, super Christian, super like, you know, I could bust out verses that were like unhinged, and it's like, you know, I don't have to listen to you because women shouldn't be leaders, right? I knew verses like that. Yeah, just like, ooh, that's not a good, like, whoa, dude. And so I don't expect all of them to still be like that level of Christianity. I know some of them are, but all of them, I don't know. .2 miles. The amount of people that will go up and just start pushing someone in a wheelchair is insane. Whisper it to me, Riddle. Well, imagine seeing him now in his fully Chad mode. Honestly, same. I even see my dad once a year and talk to him maybe like twice outside of that. Absolutely keeping in touch is rough. When I moved out from my parents, I didn't keep in touch with them at all. If they called, I would be like, oh yeah, let's talk for an hour. But like, I wouldn't call them. I'm really bad for that. And I think it kind of hurt their feelings. Because like my dad, he would call his mom once a week. It would be Saturday and he'd be like, time to call mama. And I was just like, never like that. And so I've always been like, hey, I'm here and I'm receptive, but like, I suck at reaching out. And I don't really care that I suck at reaching out. I disowned my father, though. I see my mom almost every week. At some point when COVID happened, I gave my parents my Discord. I regret that. I wish I just I wish I just fixed my phone. God. I literally only have one high school friend I still talk to.
There's one thing my father's never getting.
Facebook has made an extremely parasocial network of people keeping up with minimal interaction. Yeah, Camulin. Bust some verses for me, or I will tickle them out of you. Leviticus 18:22. Thou shalt not lie with a man as you would lie with a woman. That is detestable. Imagine the non-wheelchair version of
Every time I think of like...
Go ahead.
Every time I think of like the whole versus thing, it's like that basketball meme where the guy just starts spinning verses and he shoots hoops.
What? Send that to me, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Imagine the non-wheelchair version of that. Just go up to someone, pick them up, carry them over the road, put them down, and walk away. Came with ride to son my father. It originally hurt my parents' feelings, but at some point they just understood and took to being the one to call. That sounds cute, to be honest. Hell, did you just get banned from whispering? And your parents are on Discord? My parents are on Discord.
Whisper these nuts.
Only to message me. Okay, I'll tell the story. Damn, everyone that watched Yuli likes being carried. I'm seeing a pattern here. When COVID first happened, when the lockdowns first happened, coincidentally at the same time, my phone was getting really old and locked up. And so it stopped receiving text messages and phone calls. It was getting them, but they weren't going anywhere, and they weren't notifying me at all. Every morning, I would use my phone to log into work, but, like, I wouldn't see any text messages. I wouldn't see any phone calls. So I would see 0 messages, 0 calls, okay. No one's messaged me. Well, after 2 weeks of lockdown, I get a knock at the door. And I answer, and it's 2 fucking police officers. And I'm like, oh god, officers, is everything okay? Did a neighbor get murdered? And they were like, we're doing a wellness check. Your parents have, called us, given us your address. They want to know what's going on. And I was like, I don't know why they would call wellness check and they wouldn't just call me. And they were like, well, they haven't been able to reach you for 2 weeks. Like, they've been trying to call you and text you, but they literally cannot get a hold of you. And I was like, that's insane. Nothing's happened with my phone. I pick up my phone. I open it. I click on the text messages. And suddenly just opening the text messages made it so that the floodgates opened. And suddenly I had like 37 text messages that all came through at once. The notification thing was going like ding, 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 ding. Like it was just over and over, like I was getting them all at once. And then it also showed like 11 missed calls. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I was like, okay, officers. Apparently my phone just locked up and I wasn't getting notifications. I'll call them right now. And they're like, well, you need to take better care of your parents to make sure. And I was like, yeah, go away, and close the door. I wasn't that mean. I wish I had been, but I think back on their comments down there, I'm like, man, that guy was fucking sassy. I call my parents, I'm like, hey, so my phone has not been getting notifications. I didn't see that you guys were texting me or calling me. But yeah, the police showed up, what's up? And they were like, we've been so worried about you. We thought maybe you got COVID and died. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't. Glad everybody's okay, right? Anyway, I'm gonna go back to work, and they're like, no, we can't have this happen again. How are you going to make sure that it doesn't happen again? I was like, at the time, I should have just been like, I'm not, bye. But I was like, oh, well, I'm active on Discord, so if you get that, I'll always answer that. So they added me on Discord, and I realized, oh, shit. This means I can't have my little pink pet collar emote in my status. Shit! Now they know me as Euland. And so I'm like, oh god, why did I give my Discord? Why didn't I just be like, yeah, I'll just try and check my phone.
Make a second Discord then.
That's so much effort, and I would never check that other Discord. I would need a way to, like, be logged into the same Discord. Where if I'm looking at these two contacts, it would show, like, my real name and, like, that profile. But if I clicked on anything else in Discord, it would put me under the other profile. And I don't know if there's a way to do that. Ewan needs an alt. I'm not going to switch between my Discord. I'm not going to switch between Discord accounts to check the once a message week from my dad. It is kind of nice that he can message me on Discord and I just see that. Like, he'll say like, hey, don't forget his trash can. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for the reminder. Then I go take the trash cans out, right? I see that, and within a minute, I'm like, okay, sure, respond. Whereas, like, if it was a second Discord account, that is not happening. And I... Oh, God damn it. There we go. It really hurt my parents. No, I read that. Damn, everyone watched the lights being carried. What is... I've clicked on something in Chatterino. I'm certain of it. Yep, here it is. I clicked on Kisu's name, and I'm staring at a reply thread, so I couldn't scroll up and down in Chatterino. Okay. It's a joke since you won't say it. But of course, you wouldn't say it if you'd type it. I'm dweeb, sorry. Oh. Well, actually, Jesus fill all the rules. So I will lay on you. The unspeakable lovely thing I will do. I forced my parents to get Discord because Xbox party chat is balls. Made me laugh, but I'm dumb. And I see the need to give them my phone number. WhatsApp? No, I gave with my parents. I game with my parents. My mom got Discord on her own. She's even a Discord mod for a pretty big server. That's funny. So you're saying I can meet moms on Discord? There are at least 3 moms in Yulin's community. Yulin needs an alt? No. Technically, I do have an alt, but that's for something else. They probably in chat, and being a person like Icy or Monkey Monk. Didn't they at some point try a pilot for something like that? Where you could quick swap between accounts? Yeah, I'm a mom, Umu. Noise, Yulin clicked on me. Yulin swiped right on Kisu 3. I only know 1? Well. It wants you to be verified. There is Kisu.
Verify these nuts.
There is Violet Vexen, and there is Freya. Those are the 3 moms. That is the mom squad. I think Yuki Unworthy is like honorary member. Cause I know Yuki Yu has a kid. But I don't think they've done anything with Mom Squad. When we played Minecraft, we like had the Mom Squad literally with their houses kind of near each other. Well, their houses were a fucking circle around mine. There might be more. Indeed, these nuts. What about Como?
So basically, Yulin attracts mom.
Maybe. The Mom Squad, Mother Gang. Como is a mommy, but I don't think she has, like, IRL kids. We were keeping Yulin safe.
A mommy and a mom are 2 different things.
Very different things. Now, all 3 of those are also mommies. They're just also moms. Whereas, we know a few mommies that aren't moms. Fish is a mommy. I am a mom. Fish is a mommy. You're a mom and a mommy.
Fish is a mommy?
Space fish? Absolutely.
Wait.
Oh God, what did your eyes just do?
Hmm.
Oh God. Get right up in the camera and do whatever face you just did, and your eyelashes just go sideways.
Wait, fuck. Do I have to... Can I lift myself?
You
Oh, yeah,
You
okay.
would have to lift yourself up, yes.
Oh, we're gonna explore what poses I'm from there.
I think you'll need to go up a little. Because now we can't see your eyelashes. Alright, right there, right there. Now it's not doing it. I haven't seen you do it. Maybe I needed to, like, the camera needs to be above you? What was happening was your eyelashes, when your eyes were closed, and your eyelashes were just going sideways toward your ears.
What?
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck is huh?
Oh?
You take that back? No. Yulin is on the coach. Yulin, the mom? Became a debate of who's a mommy versus a mom. Oh my goodness. Bro, the moment a girl have that mom vibe and in his Crocs, that's a mommy. Hello there, person. Nice skull. There's a skull in your eye. I recommend seeking medical attention. I'm a tomboy. I will even accept Sun, but I am not a mommy. I am also a mom.
Am I on the ground yet?
Jack, I don't think you're a mom.
What the fuck? Too far gone.
They like the skull in your eye.
Thank you.
Is Sun similar to Sundari?
This is why I kissed them.
Oh. Sun is Sundari. I don't know, Jack is a mom. Oh, but I have Twitch children. Does that count? No. No, it doesn't. We're at 4.7. And we're at the end of the video. You know what that means? Mom.
Ketamine.
No, it does not mean ketamine. A closet dairy of some kind. Dairy is the best archetype. Fight me. Gamba time. Woohoo, 4.7 miles. You're doing amazing, Ewan. I really hope we get a short one. I really hope we get, like, fucking, Mechagon. Please give us Mechagon.
My meat right round.
I don't think I've ever heard that version of the song. Had ube pancakes. My
Me
sister
neither.
made them. You have a sister?
Oh my
Is
god.
she hot?
Cher? Hello?
Meat spin. 1 more hour Gamba with your legs. Wait, Mechagon, like the dungeon? No. Like the island. Yeah, she's taken.
Wait, what's Mechagon?
It was the BFA area. Oh, you didn't play in BFA. You're new to WoW. You haven't been there then.
Yeah.
Yule's first thought is she hot? No, she ugly? No, it sounds like she's taken, so she's hot enough to score a guy. And you know what I always say,
Is she
Pixel.
into...
Every goal has a goalie.
I mean... Is she polyamorous?
You spin me left. You spin me left round, baby, left round. What the hell? I hate reading that. Also, North Prince, hi. Oh, Mechagon Island? Guess that's something I never saw then? How's it Mecha going? Even Honey Boo Boo managed to score? Real. I wonder what the archetype would be. Ewan, stop gooning. Okay, so the lore is that Mechagon is where the gnomes came from. The ones that are playable migrated to Dunmoreau. But the ancestral homeland is Mechagon. But it's been sealed off and like they can't locate it. In BFA, we are able to locate Mechagon, and we want to bring High Tinker Mechathorpe or whatever his name is there to save his life. Should I find a dairy type quiz? More like Mechagon. Okay, I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Central Thanaland? That's not that long. Oh god, it's gonna be loud though. Feel free to look up Honey Boo Boo on YouTube. Or don't. I mean, you can. It's not like they're a political entity, but...
Beep, 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 beep.
Different honeybee.
The only honeybee that means my world.
Peru. And I can be your honeybee, lovely. God, I love that song. I think my favorite meme of it is the, forgetting the race. The giraffe dudes. The elf guy. And he's just, like, at a desk and the song comes on. And he just sighs. And, like, he's so tired. And then the chorus comes on. He just starts fucking, like, jamming so hard to it. And the chorus ends and he goes right back to doing work. Should find a dairy type quiz. Oh, that actually does sound fun. Feel free to look up Honey Boo Boo on YouTube. Something's telling me I don't want to. Be my honey, be lovely. You did it wrong, Pixel. Giraffe dudes. You want a really catchy honeybee song? Look up Honeybee by Steam Powered Giraffe. No, Violet. The ultimate honeybee song is Honeybee Lovely, which is a raid song from Final Fantasy XIV. Can you cover that song, you? I'd buy a CD of that. I don't know the song off the top of my head. Was that the B-Girl raid boss?
BGM while progging.
That is, in fact, the B-Girl raid boss. I saw that somewhere. Yup. Have you seen, Kimmy, have you seen the clip of the one Final Fantasy streamer? I'm forgetting his name. It's like Xerxes or something. He's the bald guy with the red beard.
Zeems, yeah.
Yeah, so he's talking about Final Fantasy stuff, and he showed his desktop for like 5 seconds. And then he opens the game and somebody goes, "Hang on, Zeems, hang on. What was that honeybee icon on your desktop?" And he just goes, "Oh, okay." And he minimizes the game and he opens the folder, and it's just a single picture that was on his desktop of like honeybee in a bathing suit or in a like swimsuit, and it's just like fucking my man, but also, dude, come on.
Oh, do you want better? So we get to 2.
Mm-hmm.
The group I was progging with on his hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Fizz range is like, hang on, can we pause for a second? I need to turn off some mods. And we're like, what mod do you have on? And they had a mod that just makes Honeybee naked.
Oh my goodness. Incredible. Speaking of mods, Rabbit and Steel recently had their mod patch. So now, you can play Rabbit and Steel with a lot of Steam Workshop mods. They're making nude mods for it. This is not a game that needs nude mods. They're like little chibi characters, and it looks so bad. Hi, love. We were talking about you a little bit ago. Oh. I keep hearing Poke Center for the first few notes in this song. I don't know my dairy type, I just keep it in. Did you wind up watching the Revenge Against Bully vid I sent you? I don't remember if I did. Candy, I like Queen Beelzebub. Honestly, I wonder what dairy type I would be, I'm curious. That song is such a bop. Hi, Ewan, my love. You can pry Queen Bee from my cold dead fingers. Oh, I Freya. Now I can play Rabbit and Steel. Shut up, Riddle. Aren't the animal forms already naked? I guess, but like, so there's like Dancer nude mod and Heavy Blade nude mod. And it's like, why? This is such a... You don't find this attractive, do you? Like, ugh.
If you're gonna do nude mods, at least make tit cannons, right?
Right.
Like where you shoot bullets out of the tits.
If you're gonna do nude mods, at least like just replace the models with like nude stuff from other games that's cuter. I mean, okay, not cuter.
Guns.
Rabbit and Steel is very cute. But it's the cute that, like, you don't sexualize. Hey, Frey, my fave NPC in Nikkei is Suen.
Did they at least give him, like, the Saints Row bat, where it's, like, just the big giant dono?
I don't think
the great
so.
sword?
No. I can fix her. I don't think I have a favorite Nikkei character. I don't know them well enough.
I'm gonna look at some mods.
There's been some lawsuits. I'm gonna talk about 2 lawsuits now. Subway is getting sued for exaggerating the meat in their advertisements. So if you see an ab on one of their sub sandwiches, it'll be like an inch of meat on the sub, just like a shit ton of meat. But then if you go and get that sub in person, it's like 1 layer, and like you can't even see the meat between the bread. They've been exaggerating the meat you get by 200%, and they are in court over it. I'm pretty sure they're in court over this again. I don't think this is the first time. Purely for aesthetics, I think you'd like Alice, Yu. Okay. Send me a picture of Alice. The other lawsuit, and this is fucking crazy. The Russian government has, you know where this is going, has decided to sue Google for $1 decillion. To put that into perspective for how much that is 2 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 000 000 000 US dollars. There is an estimated 100 trillion worth of goods in circulation in the world, and that is like a speck to the amount of 20 decillion dollars. That amount of money doesn't exist. But they're suing Google for that. Now, it doesn't really mean anything. They're never gonna get that money. Because what happened was, in 2020, Google banned a Russian account that was a very big and popular account in Russia, and they banned it for misinformation. Russia was like, hey, what the fuck? And then in, I think it was 2022, or was it 2023? The Ukraine-Russia war started, and something like 17 networks or channels got banned. And since then, Russia was like, you can't do this, and literally just took all of Google's assets in Russia. They had like, not a studio, but like a headquarters in Russia, and they just took everything. Froze all their bank accounts. Google essentially had $0 to their name in Russia. And so Google just said, all right, fuck it, not worth, and left. They just haven't been active in Russia for 2 years. But the Russian courts 2 years ago were like, you have to pay a $1,000 fine every day that you don't unban these accounts, and every day you don't unban them, that will double. So it was $1,000 the first day. It was $2,000 the second day. It was $4,000 the third day.
It's not $1,000. It's 1,000. It's 1,000 rubles, which is like.
Oh, okay. Okay. But either way, it was doubling every day, and it's gotten to the point of 20 decillion. And it's like, yeah, this is never getting paid.
$1 million.
I remember the line, I'm like, oh god, I don't remember the next line. Get racks of trash, the Russian government. Oh yeah, when I read that, I had to Google that number is. Isn't that the wealth of the entire Earth like 5 times over? It's more than 5 times over. 20 decillion is like 1 billion times the entire world's worth. It's such an obscene number. There's 11 groups of 3 zeros. So like, 1 million is 6 zeros. 1 billion is 9 zeros. 20 decillion is 11 times 3 plus 1 more. That is 34? 34 zeros on that. Okay, I did the test. I'm a dare. I'm not surprised. Can a human even comprehend that? We can see it written down, but the actual, like, amount of that is no. I don't think we can. I think most humans can't comprehend 1 billion. But yeah. Google is getting sued by Russia. Nothing's gonna happen by it. Subway is getting sued by, I don't know who's actually doing the lawsuit. Kio has contributed 4,000 total to the taxes challenge. I'd love it if Kio was here for a beach day. I bet Kio has a fucking cute swimsuit.
Why did you just call me?
I didn't... No, Kio.
I'm making a joke.
Kio.
I'm making a joke. Beach.
You're Kimia.
Beach.
Or Kersey.
Yeah, I know, but I'm making a beach joke.
But I said Kio.
I'm gonna fucking eat you.
I'll give you another black eye.
Good. I can show it to my dad.
Yeah, and fucking thank me for it. Better than 3,999 awa. I'm looking at them quickly. I like Lapras and Jackal a lot. Okay. Holy shit. I think a lot of Am I the Asshole stories are fake. I don't know if this one's real or fake. But this one is fucking wild. Is this what real love is like? So this guy, he's like, alright guys, am I the asshole? I have a roommate. I'm 24 years old, boy. He is 24 years old, also boy. We're not really friends. We get along. We don't have problems with each other. One day he told me, hey, hi Ellie, I'm pansexual. And I was like, cool dude, I don't really care. I'm not judging you. I'm not pansexual. You know, a month after this, he tells me, have you ever thought about getting with a guy? Maybe like, you know, just testing to see if you're gay or bi. And he was like, and you know, the guy telling the story is like, no, I have never thought about experimenting with a guy. And that's fucking creepy. That's a personal question. Don't ask me this again. And that should have been the end of it, right? But the guy then said, yeah, we'll fucking see. Which is like, what the fuck do you mean we'll see? Huh? They have that conversation like 2 or 3 times with a, have you ever thought about getting with a guy? No, we'll see. They have that 3 times. A few months go by, and he's sleeping one night in his room, and he hears a noise. And he's like, what the fuck was that? But he thinks it's just like, you know, he's just hearing something, because, you know, he's on, you know, the cusp of falling asleep. So, like, whatever. Doesn't really, you know, pay attention to it. But, like, a minute later, he hears another noise. And he's like, okay, shit, that was under my bed? And, like, do I have a rat or something in here? Fuck, I gotta deal with this. So he gets up, he grabs his phone, he turns the flashlight on, and he looks under his bed. His fucking roommate was under the bed, staring back at him. And he just fucking screams. Like, he's like, oh god, what the fuck? And he runs out of the apartment. He just runs out, grabs some shoes, grabs his wallet, and he just fucking leaves. And he had his phone with him, and his phone is like blown up. He's getting all these text messages. As he was running out, he hears, sorry. He doesn't talk to his roommate, but his roommate is like sending him text messages that say like, okay, look, let me explain. I really like you, and I know you're not gay, but I figured maybe if I spent time close to you, it would, you know, maybe like it would like saturate our intimacy and you'd be more open to it. The guy was just trying to like sleep near him so that the guy would, I don't know, just fucking affected by pheromones or something. The dude admitted he had been sleeping under his bed like 2 nights a week for the past 4 months. For 4 months, this guy would sneak into his room, be under his bed. Hi, Dashiri. I am on a treadmill. And would just like sleep there, and then when he went to work, he would, you know, sneak out. Which is like, what the fuck? And so what he did was, when he knew his roommate was going to work, hi Ty, Wonderstorm is back? Oh shit. When he waited for his roommate to go to work, he then went back to the apartment, took all of his stuff out. Just everything that of his in the apartment, he just took out. And he's been crashing at a friend's house And the lease ended in a month, so he's just not going to renew and never talk to this guy again. But he started getting messages from other people. He started getting messages from other people, like mutual friends or people that the roommate knew, that was like, "You're a jerk. How could you not, like, even accept his apology? All he did was like you and you're being so cruel to him." And it's like, he was fucking sleeping under my bed. Like, oh god. That is a level of just insane. In the comments for the Not the Asshole story, they didn't say anything about not the asshole or you're the asshole. That was like no longer a question. This was just, this person needs help and you did the right thing by removing yourself from their presence. I gotta catch up on chat. Is this what real love is like? It's me, isn't it? I'm at the bowling alley, costume night, in full schoolgirl attire. Nobody else wore a costume? Oh no! 24 male and 24 male VR chat. Hi Ellie, hoi Ellie. I am embarrassed. Rock that outfit, by the way. I measured because you asked yesterday. My bicep was 53 cm. 20-inch arms is crazy. Woo, I love Jackal. She's a good girl. Hold me with them big arms. Of course. Girl out here most likely deadass slaying in a cute costume and says she's embarrassed. Okay, Ellie, okay. Yep, I'm out, never going back. The spent time closely. Okay, you'll hear me out. 2v sip, that's cool. Thunderstorm back, baby. With your height, you might have to be careful not to suffocate yourself in my pecs, though. High tie. Wait. Very mentally stable behavior. It's... oh, God. Speaking of creepy people.
Can I get suffocated by your pecs?
Not mine, but maybe Frost Heroes. Speaking of creepy people.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Onizian Return to the Internet is trying to run this giant pity party? I actually don't know who that is. Nope, dude is creepy. I'll take the risk. Hey, Yubi Zubi. Can vouch Ellie looks cute in her outfit. I'm Sarah's. No, mine. Vision was old edgy YouTube. This is the only place people actually like my muscles. It's so surprising. Usually people like, nah, you too big. God. The story goes from like, alright, that's maybe oversharing, but that's fine. Honestly, that's fine. Then to like, okay, dude, you need to back off. You've asked like 3 times whether they're, you know, open to a gay relationship, and they've said no. Stop pushing. To just like, creepypasta, I am sleeping under your bed. This is now a horror story. He's a predator groomer and tried to sue Chris Hansen. Oh, okay. Damn, being territorial. We're at 5.6 miles. Yes! I had a bunch of good news stories. The Good News channel did their monthly video, and so I have like 9 good news stories. I think I'm gonna save them for tomorrow. Woohoo, 5.6 miles. You're doing great, Elin. Thank you. We're almost at the end. We're almost at the end. So glad we got a 20-minute video when we were at 4.8. Nothing makes me sweat more than 12% incline. But after that, nothing makes me sweat more than being at like 4.6 plus miles and ending a video. And some leftover fish.
Ending seminar.
Wait, say that again, Logitech?
I said, and then getting seminar. Yeah.
Getting Suramar. It's not the worst, but that one has hit us like 2 or 3 times where it's like, be a short video! Why is it Suramar? I'm absolutely terrified of getting Oz Kahet now. That video is my longest video outside of beach videos. It's like hyping people I like up. Personally don't like that buff build. I'm selfish. And so I don't like the buff build for myself. But for other people, I'm almost indifferent on what you look like. So long as it's not something that's gross, like a really scraggly beard with like food in it, like I don't give a shit what others look like. My range of people that I will fuck with is like supermodel to ugly bastard. Hi, biggest of all decks. Bug City, comfy. I'm decently buck-toned. My legs are fucking shredded. My upper half is kind of twig-like. My stomach is getting kind of toned. I like girls that are short. My beard is very well kept, luckily. I like paying attention to my looks. I like dad bods, slim fit, sumo wrestler, and strongman builds for men anyways. Your legs are definitely stronger than mine. My legs are like fucking cut, and it's kind of like, oh god. I always forget, like, they're not like Chun-Li legs. They're not like fucking crazy monster thick. But they are very sharp. This is our first Final Fantasy video. You can tell because there's no fucking sound going right now. Anchor. Local. Cool. Okay. Turn on this. And then turn off this. Yes, close. Who all is still live? I have no idea who this is. I don't have a fucking...
It's me, Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Lon Ranch, nice? Hell yeah. Can I show a YouTube video to see if you're that buff with your legs? You can send it to me and I'll respond to it, but I'm not gonna watch a video on stream. For women, I like them all. I loosely can grow facial hair, but in terms of mustache, I get the reverse Charlie Chaplin. I guess strong is what I'm closest to. Very strong dad bod. I would cry in 6-foot female, but I already found my partner. I loosely can grow facial hair. I am shape of a ball. I love to roll around. For women, I like them all. I don't mind being buff, but I'd rather be nimble enough. I want to be the guy that's like the buff guy. I think I just prefer the artistic flow of a person. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know when you're looking at a good piece of art and it's like, damn, that's good art? That? I think I can understand it, but I'm also like, kind of like, maybe they mean like this. That would make sense. Don't slay me, please, Freya. I thought you had thunder thighs, Jack. There's one anime character that made me go, whoa, those legs are ripped. Never missed a leg day since he was born. Oh, you're on Epona's farm. It's Lon Ranch from Majora's Mask. I'm also alive, I'm alive. Hi, cutie honey, hi. What a coincidence. I'm a buff guy looking to get slayed by a nimble guy. Well, that's fair. I'll link it when I'm home then, since this phone doesn't have Discord. Slay you part of the family. Oh my god, Hunt. Why you still remember my thunder thighs? Okay. I need to click this, I need to click this. I need to update the title. What was it? 5.7? Leafeons is doing drawing stuff. Where's my mouse? There it is. 5.7 miles. And now we rest. Done. Hard to forget. Yeah. I need water. Woohoo! 5.7 miles. You did great today, Ewan. Thank you. You guys wait there. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna change this. Oh, you can see my feet. He almost did it again. No! No! Nuh-uh. Take a second to like switch to this avatar. Like a fucking invisible fence there or something. Where am I? At this angle? Talking about Nikkei, tomorrow is the 2nd anniversary? Has it been out that long? Oh my god. Alright, we switched avatars, we switched our title. Where are we going? We're going here. Portal. Oh wait, pins. We're going to one of my favorite worlds. Sequoia Den. Tractors remind me I need to get more batteries for my controllers. I could use some Trackstrap Plus. Oh my god, Rapunzel? Rapunzel? Colliders off. And then sound going down to 30, because that Lon Lon Ranch was fucking quiet. But that was Octomage. Thank you, Octomage. You always spoil me. 1% incline. Woo! It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Oh, Manus new emote. Oh man, I'm a Sundari. This quiz sucks. Oh, is this map? You are kind of Sundari, Pixel. You're very flirty, and then you get called out, and you like panic and say no. Oh, fuck! I have a bark emote. I just need to get VR stuff. Hello. I love me some nuns. How does Rapunzel lead to nuns? First map I ever napped in. Yuli, Ellie, Sumi, and Icy. And Blank later on. I was deep in Unity help, but I'm always listening. Yuland heckin' cute as fuck. Hi, Archangel. We'll show in Discord? Sure. That walk should have been easy. It was only 5.7 and it was no incline. Well, I'm still just kind of tired. I think it's just my sleep schedule has been bad. And there's a test? Yeah, do it, it's fun. I got Dairy. I need to get internet in VR soon. At least an Oculus or something affordable. If you're looking affordable, Quest 2 or Quest 3 is extremely affordable. I don't know if the Quest 2 and Quest 3 have the quest limits, where like to see avatars, the size has to be under 40 megabytes. I know both of them can at the very least remove those limits by plugging, connecting to the PC and going off those drivers, but I think Quest 3 is good. Okay. Quest 3 is the same price as a Quest 2. I still love my Quest 2. Use it for movies sometimes. You got a PC, you just open up VR chat on your PC and use Airlink to stream to Quest. Right, but if they don't have a good PC, you'd have to rely solely on the Quest. And I don't know if Quest 2 and Quest 3 have those limitations. But yeah, Quest by itself has crazy limits. Okay. So then Quest 3 does have those limits as well? Okay. Yeah, PC VR. It's, I saw somebody complaining about it recently. Both have those limits? They have an Android phone built into them? Okay. Yeah, it's all Quest since they are considered Android. I saw somebody complaining about it recently where they were like, the limits for Quest avatars. Getting an avatar under 40 megabytes is absolutely insane. It's just like, they had trimmed down an avatar they were working on in like every way they could. And they only got it down to like 42k. Or not 42k. 42 megabytes. And they were just like, I don't know what else I can do. I literally just, there's nothing else to get it down. It's so dumb. Honestly, most avatars are visible. Just the very unoptimized stuff is completely unavailable. I have to delete all the polygons under my clothes if I want it on Quest. Yeah, and polygon limits themselves are like questionable. Because the big thing with polygons is whether it's two-sided or not. And so like, if you double the polygons and make it so that you can't see them through other polygons, but there's like an inner layer, often that's better for optimization. Because it's easier for computers to deal with that than a one-sided plane sometimes. But that doubles the polygon limit. So you get these avatars that have like 300k polygons. And like all metrics in VR chat are like, whoa, hey, no, that's not good. So it's like just... the actual like what is good for optimization is so like... the VR chat settings are not good indicators of it. I don't know anyone with a Quest compatible Abby. Only one I can't see on standalone out of this community is Blank. So I don't know anyone with a custom Abby. I mean, you can get public Abbies that are Quest compatible, no problem. Yeah. And I set one of them as my fallback. Oh. Koyor's probably live. I gotta get my channel points. Don't mind me, everybody. Just opening a Twitch stream. Today is going to be a day, let me tell you. What does that intro mean? Yeah, your fallback is something with wings. It's one of the free legacy avatars. It's this little pixie girl. What a sad Wednesday. Nobody is snuggling up close to cuddle it. Did we leave Jack behind? Oh, I think we left Jack and Kimmy behind. What the heck, Kimmy? Oh my goodness. Send invite. Wait. Jack isn't even online. He portal dodged. I can't believe you've done this, Jack. Hi, Master Kai. Thank you for the follow. My naked Abby body with 0 clothing is 5k polygons above the quest limit. It's so insane. My Abby isn't even super detailed. Luckily, I only do standalone when my PC is bugging out and not letting me on PC VR. I didn't already dislike cuddling personally. Me feeling like shit makes that ×5. No touchy. Well, so, okay. We cuddle in VR chat, right, Violet? But you don't have to be part of the puddle. Like, if you wanted to just hang out, or like, I don't know, you enjoyed napping around people, it doesn't have to be with cuddling. You can, like, just be there. I don't know. It's... Not that I'm like, no, you need to be here. Whatever works for you, of course. I love cuddles personally. Very touchy-feely person. Hubs likes cuddling. When he sees me feeling awful, his instant urge is to cuddle me to make me feel better. Wait, okay. So that's his urge to make you feel better. But you don't like cuddling, even with him? And so you don't like it when he does it. Is that what you're saying? Or, like, it does make you feel better when you cuddle him? I'm usually way too caffeinated, but I'll pat someone to sleep, then slip away. Through the first nap I joined, I was on the edge of the bed like a dog. We were all on the edge of the bed, weren't we? Or were you saying in this map? I cuddle him because he needs it? Okay, but like if you're feeling awful and he's like, I want to cuddle you to make you feel better. Will you be like, okay, this makes me feel better because it's you? Or is it like, I'm not feeling it today? This map, yeah? You four were cuddling and I was off on my own napping? I see. That's... These quizzes are fake? I mean, I'm imagining it's like a fucking, Pinterest quiz, or, oh god, what's the other one? BuzzFeed. I'm expecting they're like BuzzFeed fucking quizzes. What did you get? I keep getting Dandere. Yeah, mine was 15 questions. Guess whose phone died and they didn't charge it? Good morning, Icy Fire. You slept in, right? You keep getting it. Maybe that means something. I like long quizzes that have like, 50 questions and they're not super obvious. I like the questions that are like almost abstract questions. But like I hate it when a quiz is like, what's your favorite color? Green. If you were a Pokemon, you'd be grass type. Because my favorite color is green? Is that all the thought that went into this? But I'm not quiet and shy. I just don't like people? Freya, sweetie. Advanced math. Oh my god, look at all these DMs. But the person I wanted DMs from, I don't have them. Not that I dislike getting DMs from any of you. But, commission DMs I want. Where's this quiz? I would imagine it's in the Neat Stuff channel. Long quizzes, Ewan would have a blast with the BDSM test? Oh, we've taken it many times, North Prince. And if you zoom up enough in Neat Stuff, you'll find a bunch of our answers. I also just have it, like, saved somewhere. Let's see. Neat Stuff. We are very happy here. What's your dere type? Right, upload a file. Did this not open on... And I need to be very careful with here, because obviously I don't want to upload something weird. I think it's this. Documents. Saved pictures. It's not here. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do this in VR. I was gonna try and upload the not upload. I was gonna try and post my BDSM test results North Prince, but I'd have to go looking for them. Hold up, let me link you it. Okie dokie. He hates me, chat. Why do I hate you? What? It's been months since I've taken it. I should redo it again sometime soon. Oh, the one in Neat Stuff is different to the one I did? Commission. You do commissions? I don't do commissions, but I have done an emote commission. Our resident emote artist, Maple Draws, I have commissioned 6 emotes from her. Doesn't help most of the time they're geared toward high schoolers? Yeah. Yeah. Hero hug. I mean, thanks for trying, you, Baldier Pixel. Had a bottled Pepsi. I don't understand why I need to drink it so much. I see. Did the taxes get increased or something? Shouldn't have been. It's been 169 for like the past year. Why? It'd be too often if it was 69. So I always do like 169,000. Used to drink it, not need. Okay, just having a moment. Sugar addiction do be a thing. Sugar addiction is actually a thing. Oh! Icy Fire's here. We haven't done the holidays. Let's fucking do those. I remembered this because Frostshiro said sugar addiction do be a thing. And one of the holidays today is Sugar Addiction Awareness Day. There's also Buy a Donut Day, Checklist Day, Create a Great Funeral Day, Haunted Refrigerator Night, Mischief Night, National Candy Corn Day, National Publicist Day, National Speak Up for Service Day, National Text Your Ex Day, what the fuck? And Pumpkin Bread Day. Sugar Addiction Awareness Day and Donut Day on the same day, right? That's wild. Wow, we're so ironic. Donut, aka Do Nut. Obviously, Donut's the best one. National Candy Corn's pretty good. Pumpkin Bread Day is pretty good. I don't want to text my ex. Yeah, the text your ex day is fucking lame. Do not text your ex. That one's just weird. Great Funeral Day. What? Why? Checklist Day. Dumb. Haunted Refrigerator Night. I don't know. That sounds like a family game thing that's like, we do this for fun, but like, why? I don't want to think about them. Not because they're bad, but because I don't want to impose that on you. You. I don't care if you talk to your ex. We're not dating. You know it's open. Ew, I'm not going to text my ex when I'm already great friends with him. National Candy Corn. It takes a number of layers on one candy corn to remember why you hate candy corn. I used to text my exes when I was tipsy, so I had to start blocking them so I couldn't. Oh no. I actually kind of like candy corn. I don't have a problem with it. When all the Halloween candy goes on sale, when it goes on clearance sale, I will probably buy a bag or 2 of it. I don't have a problem with candy corn. Text your ex is such a weird day. Why would they do? You guys have exes? I have 4 exes. I have 2 from video games. That, like, we never called it a full relationship, but it fucking was. I have one that was a very short... I don't even know if we'd call it, like, a relationship. We went on 2 dates, and we were talking a lot, but we never said, like, we're boyfriend and girlfriend now. I don't think we were ever at that point. And then one was an official, like, 3 months of dating. This is official. And then it ended super suddenly and kind of badly. Though we have since made up. I text Yelin when I'm tipsy. Pixel does text me. Well, Discord message me when he's tipsy or drunk. Candy corn is okay. I have 3, maybe 4. Not sure because ADHD Gober. I hate it when you talk about your ex. But tis to the holiday situationship. I once made an app that would use georeferencing on iOS to detect when you got to your ex's house and give you a note about why this is a bad idea. That's funny. Look at Lynn flaxing on my incel ass. Oh my god. I'm a kudere according to the quiz. Oh, really? The only relationships I've been in have been at least 2 years? Mine have all been short. So the two video game ones, those were each like 6 months to a year. But like, both of them were like not... They didn't feel like relationships. Real? Honestly, sounds about right. I just yawned into another yawn. It was like 2, 3, 2, 5, 2. Where do we go today? Who's a good target? There's the usuals. But then there's also a few that, like, I don't raid this person super often, but I don't interact with them super often. I think I'd rather go to the usuals. Ah. I know who we're going to. Yonlin, can I suggest a raid? I never take suggestions. I'll just tell you right now, North Prince, I will never take a suggestion for a raid. I have the problem where there are too many targets for me to raid, and I have to decide, oh, which one do I pick? And so I never need a suggestion. And I just don't want to encourage the people, like, throwing shoutouts to their friends. With you, I know it's 100% like, oh, I was talking about who do I raid. That's kind of, like, relevant to the moment. But, like, I've had 2 or 3 people come in that are like, hey, how are you? This stream is nice. You want to raid this person? And I want to axe that and nip that in the bud so hard in every possible sense. I just never take raid suggestions. You think it fits? Okay. I looked up Kudere characters. I like quite a few of them, Umu. Raid that one. No, a little to the left? Yeah, that one. What do you mean to the left? They're up and down. It's a list like that. Raid Yulin. This bitch has some nice ass. Roxy is live. But Call of Duty, lol. One day I want you to raid my offline chat. Walking our way over. We can just hang out there. Gah. I was thinking of going to Proxy. It was between Proxy and Wolfie. And I think it had been a while since I went to Proxy. Oh. Well, okay, Kuro just raided Proxy. So let's fucking stack the raid. Let's make it so that he has 2 raids to deal with in like 3 minutes. Oh my god, please just... There we go. Behavior. Look at me. Anchor world. Then I'm going over here. This map is Sequoia Den. It's by Etwaldal. She's probably gonna stream Metroid tonight. We did 5.7 miles. Today is Wednesday? No plans. Nothing particular today. God, my schedule is so fucking open since we finished Planet Crafter, Star Wars, Code Geass, and something else all at once. Stardew. We finished Stardew. Where's chattering? Oh, there it is. Here are the socials. And then /raid. Proxy 0. I don't know if he's gonna continue playing Black Ops. He might switch to Uma because Kuro seems to be done. But we're going there. Oh, I've seen you raid someone that's been offline before and they ran to get online. If I've done that, it was ages ago. We used to do that all the time in Telena's chat, though. We'd raid, like, LoFam or GD or Rosmic, and they'd be like, I guess I'm live now, shit! Snackers? We snacking like Borgor. Thank you, Yula, in chat for the great time. Thanks for streaming, Yula. Have a good nap. Love you all. God bless you all. Walking our way over. Stardaw. Thanks for streaming. Sorry for being a little off this morning. I kind of got a massive headache that I'm band-aiding with coffee. I'll bother you later, though, in my love. You have 5.7 yippee. I love you, Pixel. Bye, everyone. Walking our way over. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. We did 5.7 miles. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on my phone. That's my agenda today. Let's see if I can fix my phone today. I love you. Bye.